Welcome back to the RPG Blender for this part 3 of our one-shot adventure into Night's Black Agents. This may be the final one. It probably will not be. So we'll see you again in a couple weeks when we conclude this, but for now, let's see what happens today. Joining me today, we have Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Howdy, howdy.
We have Greg. Say hello, Greg.
Hello.
We have Adam. Say hello, Adam.
One day we'll complete this mission. Hello.
And we have Joe. Say hello, Joe.
Shit. Oh, hi. Yeah, hi.
And we are 1 minute in with the first curse.
Yep.
I think that beat
PG-13.
Greg's record.
Yeah.
And with that, let's jump back into the mission where our agents were almost ready to enact a plan to maybe kidnap this guy and steal his laptop.
That's been true for the past 2 episodes.
It sure has.
Almost ready.
Look, I'm
That-
trying to repair a
I'll
marriage.
turn it over to you.
So, George, just to refresh, this is the day before or the day of?
Our second to last day.
Right? Second to last
This
day.
is the day before, and if it was not, you have hit a time warp, and it is now the day before again.
Word. Excellent. Perfect. Honestly, the most appropriate thing for this team.
Was it morning, George, or like the end of the day, or we just got a fresh day?
Fresh day.
You got a fresh day.
Okay, cool.
Because you went and did the planting of the device early, so you managed to save a day.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Okay, cool.
Yes, planting of the device and nothing else suspicious whatsoever.
0 things.
Okay. So, we have a plan. We're gonna kidnap. Let me get into. We're going to kidnap this man. We're going to take him out to the desert somewhere and really, drag the information out of him.
Vladimir does not believe there are any deserts anywhere near where we are, but I understand what you're saying.
Figuratively.
Okay.
Yeah, a real out of the middle of nowhere sort of location where we can shake down this vagrant of an army man real quick. Get the skinny on his info, take the laptop, and get the heck out of here.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
So to do that, we need to get credentials for Vladimir to drive. Yes.
Yeah. My guess, correct me if I'm wrong, Moshe, is that we're gonna need you to do that in their system, right? Make sure everything's on the up and up.
I have to get in somehow. It doesn't work if it's not
Well,
believable.
we got these uniforms, so we just got to go in today.
We got the uniforms. Our contact gave us literally the perfect vehicle to get in. I mean, I think we're pretty well prepared.
All right, can everyone get out of my room so I can get dressed? Please.
Who's going with me into the compound?
I'll go in with you.
I start changing in front of everybody.
Oh. Not gonna forget that.
Very pasty.
Refresh me. You are portly, middle-aged Russian?
I like my crow's feet going on. I'm a little salt and pepper.
Tell us
I got a little bit of a belly, but
There's some muscles under there somewhere.
there's some muscles under there somewhere from my time in prison.
Not full-on dad bod yet.
No, not full on dad bod. On my left arm, you can see my prison number tattooed on me. So that's that. And I'm down to some old Hanes, and I'm trying to put my leg through one of the trousers, and I'm a little bit. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Important question. How heavily stained are these old Hanes? I can steer into it too.
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah.
They probably should have been washed like 2 days ago.
Oh no, dude!
There's been a lot going on, all right?
You haven't changed your bloody underwear since we got here.
That's
What's wrong with you?
The elastic
I leave.
starting to rip. I leave.
I pick up a uniform and I go to my room to change. Like a civilized person.
I like
Oh,
look
man.
around like dumbfounded that Vlad is changing in my room, and then I just sort of sigh like this might as well happen,
You don't
and I just start getting undressed and changing as well.
What, you've
Put
never
him on
been-
your bad eye side so you don't see. And...
Yeah, definitely doing it like that.
They don't have walls in Russia, so you'll have to forgive him.
I was in prison. Who cares? This is normal shit. Get over it. Sometimes you see a little, ball sack by accident.
I thought
I'm
you were
not
I thought you were
seeing
gonna say
anything.
euphemism, but no, just
There's no euphemism. I'm talking about a little ball sack.
you're nuts. All right, we'll go and change.
So we
You all
get
go and get
changed.
changed.
Uh,
Now, what time are you planning to arrive at the office, the camp?
Following his schedule, like 9, right? Well, that was when his schedule
Well,
starts.
talking about his schedule, now that we're all gathered back together. At 6:45, he's picked up and in the office at 7. He's got meetings at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. And then I guess post 6, he's leaving the office. And then he's at the restaurant from 6:30 to 7:30 if the driver were to bring him there. Winks at Vlad. And then home at 8. So that's the timeline. Frankly speaking, as long as we're there in the morning and we can get the credentials taken care of sooner rather than later to take advantage of his meetings, we'll only get 2 shots into his office.
I can do that, and I pick up my my M14.
No,
assault.
not the firearm shot. Not just an attempt at getting into
Oh.
the office, Tavish.
I pick up a bottle of Banana Boys and I shake it quietly.
Also, not that shot.
Okay. There's just making sure.
Yeah. If we don't communicate, how can we succeed? But that's my thought. So, George, what time is it?
I believe you guys have established a very late meeting point in the morning. I think it was about 9 a.m. or
1 o'clock it is.
All right.
Really screwed the pooch on this one.
I have an important question.
Uh-huh.
And I produced 2 CDs from my bag. Do we listen to Tito Puente's greatest hits, or do you guys like Dane Cook Harmful If Swallowed?
Ooh, Dane Cook.
Excellent. We'll listen to that in the car.
I am a fan of his original content.
I know you don't get all of the regular pop culture like everybody else does at the same timeline, but come on, guy. We have the internet now. You should know other stuff now. Come on.
This is everything I listened to in prison. I've memorized all of it.
You're not in prison anymore, Vlad.
I know, but those.
Hey, you're free, man. You can do what you want.
I'm free, yes, but you can't take the prison out of me. I am out of the prison, but you can't take the prison. Okay, all right, we'll settle for harmful
Hold
stuff.
on, Vlad. Hold on a second. And Clarence pulls out his phone and he goes, Moshe showed me this. Check this out. He opens up a streaming thing and he just searches Dane Cook and plays him like the drive-through bit. And he's like, check this out. And he just plays it. And we just watch it.
My grandmother is better at the internet than the 3 of you. I'm trusting you with my life.
And check it out. If you press this button, the volume goes up and the volume goes down. Pretty cool, right?
I punched that bee in the face. That is amazing. Wow.
Right? You can just see that all the time. I mean, you don't have to stay to CDs.
Wow.
Don't tell them about the porn.
The what?
About the what?
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, they got all of that. That's good stuff.
Oh no, I have no interest in pornography.
All right, you know what? We can talk about this more on the way. Why don't we hop in the car and get moving?
My wife will always be the only one for me.
Definitely gotta go.
Was she like what did she look like? Like was she like
Tavish, what are we doing
She's
here?
she
Let's
reminds me
we-
of a
we've already wasted enough time. Why don't we-
Okay, all right.
I kind of plant myself in front of the door and just kind of like go on this diatribe now. She reminds me of Siberian tigress, muscular,
he has
full
the
of
key.
violence, but beautiful, but really scary at the same time. She was everything.
Clarence will.
She sounds like it. Yeah, a good one,
Clarence will
mate.
grab Vlad by the shoulders and just guide him. Just
Yeah,
he's
bring
going for
it
the
in.
hug. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tavish, you're a good man.
You're a good man too, Vlad.
Hey,
She'll come back to you. I know
While
she
you're
will.
hugging,
Thank you, Tavish.
hey, is the Banana Boys bottle out, or is it on your person?
There's always a bottle of Banana Boys on my person and around me.
That's how
So
we're
there's-
getting in.
There's probably at least 2 bottles in Tavish's room that I've just left.
While they're
Yeah.
hugging, if I see any Banana Boys bottles within reach, I just try and like shove them behind a curtain or something, or
Okay.
just for his own good. All right, once Vlad is sufficiently distracted, I walk out of the door and head towards the car.
Clarence follows.
Tavish, I think it is time to move on, yes?
Aye, let's get this job done and celebrate together.
Yes, you're a good one. Although you smell a little bit like goat organs. And I
That's
walk.
a clone.
Oh, interesting.
I
Okay.
follow him.
And you follow him as you finally begin to do spy stuff. You make your way to the car.
Big moves.
You get in the
alright,
car.
get it.
Yeah, get in the car.
Have we made
We
it that far?
get in the
Yes,
car.
yeah, we get in the car. Woo, we're doing it. We're doing the
I'm
spy
good and
stuff.
harmful if swallowed.
We're big Banana Boys now.
Big banana boys.
Oh
That is
boy.
Banana
The
Man.
name of a youth.
And Vladimir, what detour do you take them on the way to the mission? Because I mean, I know that's coming, right?
Important question. Important.
I love that you're setting me up for it. I was like, oh, I'll just drive them there. But now that you've asked,
I mean,
is anybody hungry? I could stand maybe in, like, they have these bowls. Pliable. Yes, I could stand pliable.
I really like there's this falafel place near my apartment back in Tel Aviv. I would really like to go there, but first we have to finish this fucking mission.
Yeah, you know, Vlad, we probably should finish the mission that your contact gave us.
I shouldn't have made that left then. We'll be there in, I do quick maths, like 17 minutes.
okay. So approximately 9:30, you arrive at the base.
All right, everybody, play it cool.
We have time to kill, don't we? His meeting is until 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah, but you got some stuff you got to do in the base.
First,
Yeah.
you got to get into the base.
Got the ID badges, we got the uniforms. As long as they don't scrutinize it too much, we should be pretty good.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, real question. Super actual real question. Did we change the names on these ID badges or?
Yeah, and we put our pictures on them. The problem is
Okay.
if they like if we just scan to swipe in and walk through, like that's fine. But if
We
they
can-
like scan it and they're like, oh, what's the name on this person? It's not gonna match us because we just
Got
put
it.
our
Got it. Okay. Cool.
While going up, Clarence memorizes the name that is on his badge.
Yeah, I
Wait.
think we swapped the photos. I don't think we changed the names because that's just physically less feasible, you know?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
we definitely
Yeah.
put our photos on top of
I also
Here's-
memorized my name.
I do that as well. I'm sure it's part of our innate spy skill set.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes. Hard
What
to
is-
cover.
It's
Alright.
it's hard to tell how much skills we actually have considering we're a bumbling bunch of idiots, but
We're
Yeah,
good
yeah.
today.
Who's doing the talking if we are asked when we drive up?
I guess it's me.
Tavish shakes his head no.
All right. There's a guard gate on the driver's side.
I guess it's Vlad then.
All right,
Oh,
Vlad. No
man.
pressure.
What's my name, George?
Look, Vlad. Just flash the idea if he waits too long. Otherwise, we're just going in. We got a job to do. Play cool. And I put up my hand on his shoulder. You got this.
Play it cool. Yes. Okay. Cool. I will play. Does everybody have a gun, by the way? Just just curious.
Of course.
Tavish,
Yes.
Tavish has his M14. Yeah.
Yes. What else do you think we would have?
Oh, no, just making sure. Okay,
You
so
don't.
yeah,
Do you have a gun, Vlad?
I have a Derringer.
Okay.
I have a Derringer. A single shot Derringer.
I thought I was the
For
weakest
me.
with a trank gun.
I don't even know if they make updated Derringers, so I'm
Oh my
assuming it's the
God.
most updated. But if it's from like the 1800s, it probably can pierce a Kevlar vest. I don't know.
Also, how much ammo do you have for
As
that?
George begins researching what mistake has just been made.
Thank you, George.
Noted. Okay.
Oh God.
All right.
Wait,
So you drive
is
up to the gate.
Got it. Okay. What's my name? Okay, I don't have a name. It's fine. I just wave. I don't say anything.
ID.
Flash it.
He gives it a look, looks at you, presses a button, and the gate rises.
Whoa, spy stuff.
We're in, boys.
You all
did it.
You
It
all
was that
smell,
easy.
You all smell a really bad fart.
Tavish, hold it in.
I'm
Including
sorry. I
the
can't
guard?
I'm nervous.
Oh, you too?
What?
Okay, my bad. Let's
Just
find the
drive.
parking
Let's
spot.
go.
Ah, yeah.
Thank you very much.
He
we
looks at
pull?
you as you drive by.
And we pull in. Okay, so just take
park.
in the interior surroundings of the base
Mhm.
as we, I guess, look for a parking spot somewhere in the base. Vlad, why don't you do a quick one around, see if we can get a close spot. I'm always a sucker for the nearby, you know? Don't want to walk too much.
I love this bit. What was that, Clarence?
You know what? Just the first spot you see is good enough.
Horses flying through the air. Yeah, okay, yes, I pull into spot.
Okay. You pull into a spot.
All right.
Off, get out.
So we all know the plan?
Yes. First, I
Do
need to
you?
get into. We know it generally, but so first I need to change the credentials or add credentials for Vladimir for
Mm-hmm.
for our target's driver. For that, I'll probably need to get to somewhere around. They have. I'm guessing they have a server room somewhere in this building. We have a
Server
map.
room's in the center
Yeah.
of the base.
We have a map. Yeah, we have a map.
Yeah.
So that I need to get there and spend a little bit of time there. We can try and give some story about, doing some sort of tech update if anybody asks. But if we run into anyone who's actually from the IT team, that's going to be a problem.
Right, right. So someone should accompany you then.
Yes.
Vlad or Tavish?
I can go with him. I got it.
Are we sure Travis is the right person for the? I mean, Clarence, what are you going to be doing?
Well, my thought was if Tavish is going to go with you, me and Vlad will stake out the office, sort of get a feel on the scene, and then once the window of opportunity comes, we'll get in there and see about finding any of that crucial data. Hopefully you'll be done by then, because if the two of us are left alone with a computer, well, let's just say this is a failed mission.
He's right, you know.
All right, so that. We have to be there at 1 p.m. Right?
Yeah, you've got until 1 p.m., Moshe, to do the whole mission. No pressure, and also we're going to send our loudest guy with you.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Sorry, Tavish, I was talking about you. Sorry, I'll talk louder. The loudest guy in the mission.
Oh yeah, sorry, mate. I
Uh,
can't hear very well after I blew up a couple things too close to my ear. So,
But don't worry, he'll at least look like a real mean green military man. So
You just need to keep your lip buttoned. All right, where are we going to meet?
I would say, here, why don't we pull up the map? I don't know if I could do that. How do I do that? And I fiddle with my pictures on my phone.
Pull out
Do
a
they have a,
I pull out a tablet for my message.
Thank you. I can never find maps on this thing. I put my phone away and look at his tablet. Why don't we meet here? And he looking at it. He points
do
out.
they have a Pizza Hut on base?
I don't know. Do they?
No.
No.
I would say no. Not on a secure military base. That would
This
be
seems,
something we would have known when we staked it out before.
I don't know.
seems
I
more
mean,
Domino's territory, if you ask me.
Hey, Vlad, let's be real. You could stand to lose a couple. I give a pat you on the belly a little bit.
oh, zing!
I am tight. You know, I keep it tight. You
Yeah.
know.
You
Yeah,
do
we
fight
know.
for- You
Jill
do fight
really
for-
did a good job on you. Rolls his eyes.
Join us next time when they enter the building.
So here, why don't we just meet in I don't know, one of the common rooms. So is there like a I don't know, a common area, like
Yeah,
a sitting
Yes.
room or a meeting room?
Mess hall, there's the
Yeah, mess hall. There we go. Why don't we
Yeah.
meet in the mess hall? We'll grab a little quick bite to eat, and then we'll make our way to the office.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
Let's do it.
All right, no
Okay.
pressure, Moshe. We're all counting on you. I'll get out of the car.
Okay. Vlad and Clarence will be staying outside, keeping an eye out and surveying the grounds, correct?
And sort of getting a read on the outside of his office as well. You know, just doing like basic patrol, like looking like we mean business, doing like a soldier patrol to get a read on the situation around his office.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping
And-
enough activity that we're not just stuck in one place and they're like, why aren't you two doing your job? That kind of thing.
And Moshe and Tavish, almost called him Greg because he has not changed his name in the Zoom.
Greg,
oh,
there
no.
goes your inspiration.
Oh no.
Thought you liked cats, dude.
Cats.
Yes. So Moshe and Tavish will be making their way inside in order to access the server, get the credentials, and do all the real work.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, so with that in mind, I will need one person from each group to be the leader of the infiltration role.
I'll be that for the Moshe Tavish team.
I can do, Clarence.
All right. If you really feel confident about it.
Yeah, I do. I do feel confident.
All right. You're in the hot seat, buddy.
And as we start walking, I start looking at you, playing the
Okay.
part. I say, rhubarb, watermelon, watermelon.
Yeah, this will go perfectly.
So, the one who is the leader is going to be the one making the roll. The one who is not the leader has to spend a point from that pool in order to piggyback on the roll. If they do not have a point to spend, then the difficulty is raised by 1.
Okay.
Tavish, do you have any points in infiltration?
Do I have points in infiltration? Let me tell you, that's a big fat no.
Okay. Good to know. All right.
Okay.
I like that
I also
thematically
would like
improved
a
response.
sense trouble roll from everybody.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know if I have that skill. I don't.
I don't either.
I don't have that, I don't think.
Not only do I have that, but I've got a cherry, baby.
Woo!
All right.
Clarence is the only person with sense trouble.
That's right.
I'm always aware. I'm always on the scene.
Okay.
I dropped a 6. I'm gonna add 2 points to that to make it an 8.
Okay.
I dropped a 5, and I'm gonna add 3 points to make it an 8.
Hang on. Which rolls were you giving me?
That was sense trouble.
That was sense trouble.
That was
Infiltration. So let's get the infiltration rolls first.
And I will spend 1 point to piggyback on Vlad.
Okay.
Infiltration. I rolled a 3, and I will drop 3 into it to make it a 6.
Okay, so we've got an 8 and a 6. 8 and a 6.
I got a 3 on my
Stupid Zoom mirroring.
infiltration.
You don't
Yeah.
need to roll it. You're piggybacking on what Moshe does. And Clarence, you got a what for sense trouble?
I got a 5. I rolled a 5, and I'll add 3 points to make it an 8.
Okay.
Because I wanted to just be like Moshe.
Okay. Well, as you are scanning the horizon, making observations and getting yourself into character, you notice a pigeon fly from your vicinity and toward one of the outer fences.
Is Tavish still within line of sight?
He is now, if you're looking for him.
Yeah, because there's a pigeon flying, and there's only one guy who uses those for communication. I look for Tavish.
I tap Clarence on the shoulder. Maybe it's a message from his father.
Yeah, maybe. Go over to Tavish. Hey, you said in pigeons now? Looks around to see if anybody else is like, was it a pigeon? Like,
He's our escape plan.
what do you mean escape plan? What does that even mean? We
If
have
the
an
going
escape-
gets tough, you whistle real good, like this. Well, no, I can't show you because then he might come. But I trained him real good.
Oh
And I
my
just give him
God.
like a creepy, like mad dog eye, like I'm a mad scientist and there's something very nefarious that
Clarence
I have up my
grabs
sleeve.
both of his arms and looks at him as he drags him closely to him. Tavish, what did you put on that pigeon?
Oh, only a measly amount. C4, just a smidge, you know. Pigeons can carry like up to 2 grams, and 2 grams of C4 is enough to, blow up something pretty good. So, yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
telling me you strapped C4 to a pigeon, sent it to fly away, waiting for a high-pitched whistle to
Yeah.
indicate it to come to the whistle.
No. He just dives. I taught him to
Just
dive.
wherever he is, he'll just dive?
Hey, it's a distraction in case you need it.
Clarence looks up to see if he can find the pigeon.
There are many pigeons around now.
Oh no!
If I survive this job, I'm going to retire.
Tavish, I need you to promise me not to trigger that pigeon. You gotta promise me.
Well, I do. I don't want to trigger it because then he's gonna die. I spent a lot of time with that little bugger.
Clarence processes the mixed feelings between the attachment Tavish has with a pigeon and also strapping explosives to it. Too much to unpack.
He
all right.
knew what he signed up for when he joined this mission, just like I did, just like all of us did. I want us all to live, but if we have to die to finish the mission, that's what we're going to do.
I disagree. I did not know exactly what the fuck I was getting into when I joined.
None of us did, Moshe. All right, let's just don't do that. Just don't do the. All right, let's go. And as he turns to walk with Vlad, he goes, "Whatever you do, don't whistle, Vlad. Do not whistle." And they just keep making their way.
Okay.
I would have said that.
Yeah, this is not gonna go badly at all.
Okay, so Moshe and Tavish make their way inside of the base, heading toward the server room. With your blueprints in hand, it's not hard for you to find your way there. You do eventually reach it, without any noticeable interference.
Okay.
All right.
The door itself has a swipe key lock thing. Don't know what they're called on the side of it. I swear I'm sometimes smart.
A reader.
Card reader. Yeah, that's a much.
That'll do it.
Okay, it has a card reader.
The magic of editing. No one will ever know that you said that.
I have too much integrity for that.
Oh no.
I take out my forged ID card and try swiping it through the card reader.
Okay, you had, if I'm remembering correctly, attempted to up the access on those cards. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You swipe the card. There is a pause. And it clicks green. The door opening.
Nice job,
Alright.
Moshe.
I walk in as nonchalantly as I can.
Excellent.
Just like I was born there. In the
I
circle.
start to walk nonchalantly in as well, and almost start whistling to accompany the nonchalance, and then like correct myself, and I don't, I don't.
How good is a pigeon's hearing?
That's a
for you to
that's a
decide,
question
George.
for you to Google, I guess, or me to Google.
Can it hear through
My
solid
search
walls?
history.
Right, through a military base. One might say reinforced.
Probably.
Oh, well, that's good news. Pigeons have excellent hearing abilities. They can detect sounds at far lower frequencies than humans are able to, and thus hear distant storms and volcanoes.
You can't trust the internet, though. The internet's full of liars and people who do podcasts. I mean, it's
Well,
such
this
a
is-
terrible place.
Yes, but it's funnier if it has good hearing.
Oh,
So-
God.
There we go. Great. You've made your way into the server room.
Okay. Is there anybody in there?
At present, no.
Okay. All right. I close the door behind us. Does the door? Are there any windows going out from this room to the hallway or surrounding area?
No. It is a solid walled room with heavy ventilation. It's very cold in this room, actually.
Okay. Davish, try and stand guard at this door. If somebody tries to come in, don't try and stop them because that will raise too much suspicion. But
Aye.
make some noise that you know that you're there, and so I can
Hey.
hear you and wrap things up.
I've stolen real good.
And okay, all right, we'll see how that goes. Thank you. And I try and find a spot where I can access the servers that is not in direct eyesight of the door. Like if somebody were to walk in, I just want to make sure they don't see me immediately.
Okay. Yeah, there is a terminal around a corner from one of the server banks.
Okay, I get in there and start to do my hacking biz.
Okay.
To get Vladimir into the credentials.
So I'll need your,
Yeah.
what is it, computer use or digital intrusion, the general ability one.
Yes. Computer use.
Okay.
Where's
Spend it all.
That's a 5, and I'm gonna add 4 to that for a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. You begin firing away at the computer, and it's not very hard to get in. This is a NATO base, so it has security, but it is a fairly unimportant one. This is one in the backwater, so it's not too hard for you to actually gain access through their security, and with your immense skills as the only real spy in this group, to find what you are looking for. The personnel database.
Excellent.
That's what you were looking for, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And actually,
Great.
If this goes well, I'd like to do one more thing while I'm in the personnel database.
Okay.
If I can remember the names on the IDs that we took,
Mhm.
I'd like to try and find those profiles. And this might be more than I'm capable of, but let me know what you think. I'd like to try and find those profiles and swap out the pictures on file with pictures of us. Is that doable?
With a 9, yes, you're able to do all that you set out to do. Now, the profile that you were creating for Vlad.
Mhm.
What is this profile? Who is it?
Okay. Well,
What are my likes and dislikes?
it's going to be.
It's Match.com profile.
It's got to be the same name as the one he has on his ID, on his forged ID, but I'm going to make some of the details more like Vlad actually is. Like he's going to be, if there's like a nationality listed, he'll be Russian.
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much change any physical details to what Vlad is to help sell it. And in terms of what other information is in the profile.
Well, basically, you're not creating a new entry then. You're just rewriting the one for the ID card that you stole and gave to Vlad.
Yes.
Okay.
And then adding him to, if there's...
Yeah, changing his duty roster to be transportation and...
Precisely.
Yes, transportation and logistics and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You complete all of that, and you're fairly certain that it went well.
Okay. I pack everything up and return to Tavish and say, all right, I think we're good. I think we can.
Hey,
Let's go get a snack.
you got it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. Let's get out of here before anything else happens.
Okay. You head to get a snack. Meanwhile, we will cut over to the outside bros pretending to do things.
Well,
And that was the time that Natasha and I went to vacation in where is that state again? Long Island.
oh, that sounds really nice.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of a shithole, but it was kind of nice.
I meant the trip. I mean, with her, not the place.
Oh yes, it
Probably
was
not
it
great,
was a
but-
wonderful time. Yes.
Well, that's great.
Yes.
Uh, Hey, do you want to go and see what we're going to be dealing with?
She did get terrible diarrhea though.
Let's not. Here, come on, just follow Vlad. And
Okay.
Oh yeah, yes. Let's go kiss the place. Yes.
So, you are attempting to case the place to get an idea of what's going on and be aware in case something starts going down, correct?
yes, and see what the actual details to his office are. If there's like going to be a reader there, if there's and see the details of what the office are. See if there's a reader on his office door. See if there's like windows to see through, or if it's just like a blank, solid, closed off office, or if there's guards, or anything that might be of a hiccup for us when he's in his 1 o'clock meeting.
So first, I will take a sense trouble roll from you.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Blew it all seeing that pigeon.
It was a good blow. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
I wasn't even like intending to hide it. I just wanted to get it out.
I'm waiting for somebody to make an S sound and accidentally whistle through their teeth, and that's just going to be the moment. And now you're all going to think of that as you say every word.
I hate it. I rolled a 3, and I'm gonna add 2 to make it a 5.
Okay, great. And then you make your way over to where you know the general's office to be, and strolling nonchalantly past it, you are able to see, yes, windows. You can see the general sitting at his desk, typing away at a laptop. There's nobody else in his room.
How about outside? Is there anybody stationed, posted?
That laptop.
Outside the window?
No, like outside his office.
Oh, well, you don't see that because that's inside the building.
Oh, I want to go in the building.
Oh, you
so
want to
we-
go in the building? Oh, I thought you were doing the grounds outside to keep watch for trouble.
I mean, we can do that too, but I mean, if we don't see any trouble, then we want to just take
Okay.
a little walk-see past his office, right? I mean, and Clarence confers with Vlad, right? I mean, we're already in the base.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, I'd like to know if there's any vending machines inside. Yes, I follow you, Clarence. Let's go get candy. Intel. Let's get Intel. Yes.
We'll do both. We'll do both. All right, let's go. And Clarence will go with Vlad to
Okay.
track down the office and check out the interior.
All right, you go check out the interior. Inside, when you make your way toward his office, you see that there is, and as you're walking down it, you can see the opening into another room where you can see seated inside the room behind another desk, a very severe-looking older man with a shock of white hair and a few scars on his face, sitting behind a desk. This is not the general, but you do see the entrance on the other side to the general's office.
So there's a guy sitting in between the entrance to the general's office.
So
and
there's
where we-
the hallway, there's a room, and then there's the general's office.
And that guy's in the room before the general's office.
Yep.
Do you see what I see, Vlad?
Yes. Do you see? Like, he's balding. I think a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely got some battles with age, and it's not going well. But besides that, that guy's
Yes.
definitely seen some stuff. We might have a bit of an interaction, if you catch my drift.
Oh yes. Perhaps I can ask him about interesting topics to distract him.
No. We're gonna. I mean, we'll broach that topic when the time comes to snag the goods. But it's good to know what we're dealing with. Now, how about we get you a candy bar?
Now you're talking.
All right. And we start making our way towards the mess hall.
You all reconvene at the mess hall, gathering together. Moshe and Tavish are already present and waiting for you.
Before Vlad and Clarence get there, though, along the way, Clarence will just say, "Vlad, I just wanted to say, jokes about you being a dirty red and all that aside, thanks for, giving me this opportunity. That money's gonna go real far for my niece Polly, and I'll be honest, she really needs it, and so do I. So it means a lot, you extending out for me."
Of course, I could only choose the best of the best.
And you did just that. I
I did just that. That is what I did.
so
He said, "Now."
okay, that's a weird resolution, but cool. Thanks.
I
buddy.
go to shake Clarence's hand, but as I put my hand out,
All right. Yeah, and he shakes his hand.
and then I retract a little bit, and then I go for a hug.
And Clarence, are we? Vlad, we're in a army base. Can we? Handshake's fine. Hugs are too much.
I pat like the top of your the bottom of your neck, and then the back of your head. I'm like, yes.
What do we? You just don't know people. All right, let's go. Let's get you a
Not
candy
very
bar.
affectionate.
No, it's okay. Let's get you a candy bar. You
I just
deserve
want the
a
candy bar.
Yeah, of course you do. Let's get it.
Okay.
Yeesh.
So you make your way into the mess hall. You see a few soldiers hugging on either side of the mess hall, and then you find Moshe and Tavish sitting at a table.
Guess I read that off. Oh well. Let's go. Sit with our buddies. And
Yes,
maybe
let's
hug?
do
I
this.
don't know. Okay.
I'm gonna go get the coffee.
All right. Cool. And I.
Is there a coffee machine?
Yes, there is.
All right, I'm gonna go get a coffee and then join them at the table.
Okay.
So, what'd you find out?
So, we were able to just take a look at the office. There's a real mean old guy who's standing in between the general's office and our entranceway. So, it might be a bit of a tussle, but don't worry. I think I've got the solution. And he pats his sidearm.
But
Nice.
are you sure
Sounds
about
like a
that?
good one.
Oh yeah, I'm.
You're going to shoot him in the face?
I mean, I could.
Actually, wait, I have an idea. That has just standard tranquilizer in it, right?
Oh yeah, this thing will put out an elephant.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
oh, I forgot there was a tranquilizer.
What did you think I had? You think I
Vlad,
thought I was gonna kill him? Oh, Moshe.
could you get another one of those cups of coffee?
Oh wait, George? Do I return
Yes.
to the table now?
Yes, you return to the table with a pretty crappy decent of instant cake cup coffee. Knockoff brand.
I take the top off the paper cup and I produce a small handle of Banana Boys from my the inside of my uniform, and I dribble a little bit of the delicious banana vodka flavor into my coffee, and then I put it back. I'm sorry, what was it, Devish?
was going to say, we could probably resort to getting rid of this guard or whoever's in front of the general's office by using some of that tranquilizer in some coffee. If you bring it to him and he drinks it, come back a couple minutes later, and he'll be knocked out. It's a little easier than perhaps shooting anything that would be caught on camera.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Is
Alright,
that how tranquilizers work?
You can ingest it, yeah. It'll take a little bit longer to kick in, according to my medical professional opinion. Should I roll a medical, like...
Is it an investigation skill or is it a... What is it? Oh, yeah, no, that is a general ability. So, yeah,
I have
that would be a
chemistry,
roll.
I have forensics, I have human terrain, I have diagnoses, I
Wait.
would know how
You
it
can
would
use diagnosis to know what
have
it would do.
I have a point in pharmacy in technical abilities.
Hey, there we go. That's probably real.
Yep.
I think I have that also.
Does that work? Can I use that skill to tell if we could
I also have 3 in pharmacy. Yeah.
poison the guy with the
Oh my gosh, you've
inside
three in
of
pharmacy as well?
Clarence's
Jesus.
tranquilizer darts?
All right, boys, we got to roll off.
Well, you don't need to roll it because this is an investigation skill. So you, through your knowledge that you have gained and your abilities, you know that it might work. The idea is that the tranquilizer has to get into the bloodstream. So what he ingests will get into the bloodstream, but it's going to be slower. So it will act faster if you inject him, but with a high enough dosage, it should work if ingested.
It's also freaking elephant tranquilizer. So even like a tiny dose, it would probably knock him the fuck
Well,
out.
it's also assuming he would take a coffee from someone he doesn't know.
Oh, no, I can make this pop.
What does that mean?
He can sell it. He can make out like, oh, he's the new guy on base.
yeah.
He was told to make the rounds. Like it's like a sort of initiation thing, or like he's like the new one, so they're making him do all the errands, right? That's sort of how it is. If you're the new one, they make you go get the coffee.
That is a much smarter line of what I was going to do anyway. So yes, I'm going to go with that idea as well. What do you two think, Moshe and Clarence?
I think maybe the one who knows how to use a tranquilizer gun, maybe the person who should do this.
But we're not
Um,
shooting him.
Well, my only thought is, so here's my real thought is, it's worth it to try. But I should probably be there just in case, because if it doesn't work,
Then you're ready with the trank gun.
I can do the traditional night.
Yeah.
This works. That makes sense. He can do the Overwatch.
It would be a lot cleaner if he just drinks it and knocks out. But Clarence looks at his watch. What time is it?
It is 11:30.
Well, in order for it to really make its effect, we probably gotta move. I don't know, relatively quick. I don't know how long it would take for somebody ingesting that to really.
I mean, it is elephant tranquilizer.
About 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. That's what my guess would be.
Well, then we don't really have much time to waste. But we also want this to time out just at the appropriate time for the meeting.
We know that he's not this man in front of the office. He is not the general's guard. He doesn't follow the general.
Well, I don't know for certain because we
We've never
missed the first meeting.
Have any of us seen this guy before, George?
No, you have not seen him before.
Okay, so probably not then. He probably stays there.
No,
Well-
no.
You have not seen him before, but you read the general's files. From the description, did you give a description or did you just say an old guy?
I definitely described him as just an old guy, but I would parse out the specifics.
Okay.
The hair and
Scars.
and the scars.
This
Scars.
appears to match the description of Captain Sebring, one of his close confidants who has been following him from post to post.
Oh.
He sounds like this may be the general's body man.
Right. Well, we're probably gonna have to get past him if we're gonna get into his office, or
Here's the thing.
he'll go with him to the meeting.
Yes. which may be the case. And here's another thing. If we drug him, he will be tipped off. Whether he knows it's us or not, he'll know something is up. And if we're not taking the general until 5 hours later, that may throw our whole plan into jeopardy. If we drug him now, he gets knocked out for a little while, is awake at 3 and says, oh, the general is at risk. We have to move him elsewhere. And then we can get him.
That's a real good point there, Moshe.
But you've already set up Vlad to be his driver. So if they have to move him somewhere, we could just accelerate the plan and grab him earlier.
It's just too, like, but we don't know where that's going to be. It's just more risk. Why, we're in a much better spot if we don't alert him to our presence.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like, if Vlad could go outside and wait in the car, if the general is going to leave for whatever reason, he's in position to pick him up, and he has the credentials to be his driver. So we just accelerate the plan. All we have to do is get to his laptop and get to him. And if both of those happen, it doesn't matter if it happens in 6 hours or in 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Assuming he will need a driver at that point. If they think it's at a high risk, maybe his body man will drive him himself. There are too many things we don't know about this. We're making a lot of assumptions, as opposed to what we know will happen tonight if they are not alerted.
I would wager, I guess, that if they were going to move him, they would try to use their own men and not let him use his own man, because they don't really trust him based on everything that we've sussed out so far.
But
So,
he's not the one who is tipped off.
sorry, say that again. I got hard hearing here.
His man is the one who is being tipped off. He's the one we are drugging. So of course he would. And also, if once he's tipped off, they know we will have infiltrated the base. There'll be the security will jump up.
Or they just think he's a sleepy old man.
I have a feeling they probably don't like him too much, especially if he's a close confidant of the general himself.
I don't know where you're getting this information, because there's a lot of assumptions there.
Well, we know for a fact that they have surveillance in his house. We know for a fact that they don't trust him, and that's part of all of this, I think. You're probably right.
He's not here of his own volition. He's not really being given a lot of freedoms, it seems.
I still think it's a better idea if we don't tip them off several hours before we are planning to kidnap the general.
I mean, I agree with that, but if the old man just dozes off of his own volition, I mean, that's not our fault.
He may not even be there when we get there. He may be with the general. Or we can try to convince him that I am, in the tech team, and I need to update some drivers on this computer. You old people never know what I'm talking about when I say update drivers. It's the best.
Yeah, we got Vlad. Vlad's the driver. That's what we said.
Vladimir here is the driver.
You're right.
Okay.
Why would you update his drivers? We already made Vlad the
talking
driver.
nonsense.
I'm the driver.
You're right. I'm sorry. I had a lapse.
He's the guy who drives.
Why are you updating me?
Anyway, maybe I can lie my way in if he is there.
Okay.
Right. I'm
mean,
just
sure,
saying,
but-
if you want to try and get in there, have the coffee as a backup. And if the coffee doesn't work, we have the trank gun. We have contingencies. That's all it is, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if he goes to his meeting and leaves his laptop, it would make sense that he leaves his number one guy there to make sure his laptop doesn't move. Right?
All right. Here's what we'll do. We'll try to lie our way in. If it doesn't work, Silence, you come with me. Give him a little pop,
Sure.
and then we take care of it. And if we do have to knock him out, then I think maybe yes, we have to move the plan up. But we'll try not to.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Let's get some lunch.
Yeah, I'm hungry. We
Okay.
eat lunch.
You eat lunch. It is now 12 o'clock. How quickly do you eat your lunch?
Please,
I like to take my time.
Yeah, Vlad always takes his time.
And also, I'm a little tipsy.
So 12:30. Full lunch
That's fine.
hour. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 12:30.
Union rules.
Is there a smoking area for staff anywhere around here?
Yes. just outside, you can see a small patch of the outer courtyard is designated as a smoking area.
Well, during the course of this long hour and a half long lunch, I go out and hit my vape outside. I'm trying to quit.
There are a few guards there also vaping.
I go back there. That's it.
Okay.
Or rather, Clarence, as covertly as he can, tries to maneuver some of the gadgets underneath his army uniform, just to that one's sticking. Ow.
The gadgets in the trench coat under your army uniform.
Yeah, you got it. All tucked in. All tucked in.
Yep, I know. I know
I'm
how this
looking
works.
Pretty diesel.
I'm gonna enjoy killing you the most, I think.
Ah! That's messed up, George. Inspector Gadget is a hero and a legend. I mean, Clarence Cunningham means well.
All right. Your
Wait,
lunch hour concludes. Yeah?
Right before the lunch hour is concluded, I just want to send a quick text to my ex-wife, Natasha, on my Nokia phone.
What does it say?
It's just a heart. I just send a little greater than 3.
Okay. You send the greater than 3, put your phone down, and then your phone buzzes.
I pick it up excitedly.
God damn it! You did it backwards. It's less than 3.
Fuck.
Well, it's good thing then that you pick it up and you see message undelivered.
Oh my god.
Sounds like all my love for her.
Ugh.
Okay. Yes, gentlemen, let's go.
Am I cruel?
I mean, that was following. I'm gonna look forward to killing you the most.
Yeah. Maybe. I might have a problem.
Viewers, comment in this whatever you're listening to it. If George is cruel, and then like and subscribe and hit that button, and I don't know what does everybody else say. I don't know.
Rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Yes, that too, of course.
Okay. So, your lunch hour concludes, your smoke break concludes, your depressing text message concludes, and your gear is adjusted. Tavish,
that's good.
do you stare outside longingly at your pigeon, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope you're okay out there. You'll come
Okay.
back to Papa. You will.
Great. 12:30 rolls around.
All right, boys, it's go time.
Okay, remind me, what am I doing right this second?
You're not doing anything. It's just Clarence and I.
Oh, okay, all right.
But you
All right.
guys just be ready in case something goes wrong.
Meet you. We'll meet you at the Cobb. How about that?
Sure, sounds like plan.
All right, we'll see you on the other side.
All right, so Vladimir and Tavish head to the car.
Yep.
Okay. And Moshe and Clarence head back to the general's office.
Hey, Moshe, I was thinking, didn't think this one out, but if Vlad's the driver, how do you, me, and Tavish get out of the base?
That's why we're meeting them at the car right now, so they can drop us off.
Okay, so we do this thing, and then we get out, and he comes back.
Yeah. Or we hotwire a car. Get out of here.
All right. As long as we got a move to make,
But
it'd be pretty unfortunate if he spins wheels out and we're stuck here with a laptop,
That
like
would
a
be
bunch of
pretty bad.
idiots. And
that would be very bad.
yeah, pretty embarrassing, honestly. But good. All right, we're ready. Let's steal this and maybe knock out an old man.
Okay. So it's 12:30, 12:35 when you arrive at the general's office. You can see through the open door, Captain Sebring is sitting at his desk, angrily working on a piece of paperwork. He breaks the pencil in his hand as he does it, throws it to the side, grabs another one, and starts angrily scribbling at it.
Look at how he holds it. He's just got a full fist around the pencil.
Full fist around it, like a kindergartner trying to use a crayon for the first time.
That's a dangerous man. Nobody holds a pencil like that.
That's what are you gonna get done? You can't get anything done that way.
Can't get anything done like that.
Are there any empty offices nearby?
Yes, not obviously through this door, but you passed
Right,
an
yeah.
empty office on the
Yeah.
way that was close-ish.
Okay, so let's I when I see that he's still there and it's not 1 o'clock yet, I double back to that office and motion for Clarence to come with me. Let's keep ourselves busy here until they leave. You keep an eye out and I'll pretend to be working on IT things.
You got it.
So
And
we just do that, kill time until we notice the general leaving.
is this
Okay.
an office right next to the general's office? Is that the idea here? Is that we're nearby but not like
Close.
Yeah, down
Yeah.
the hall.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Uh,
1 o'clock rolls around.
Before we get to that, we're killing time. Clarence fidgets underneath his gear and stuff, and slowly but surely pulls out his directional mic and tries and pointed at the wall to see if he can hear anything, and spends like a few minutes trying to make it work. And he goes, "Man," and then he tucks it back.
You do hear something.
You
You hear rats scurrying in the wall.
Oh no!
You also think you hear a pigeon.
Nobody whistle.
Turns it off, shuffles it back into his gear. Ugh.
I wonder how good that pigeon is recognizing Tavish's whistle over just anybody's whistle.
Right, also an issue.
I did
Mhm.
spend a lot of points to train it good. I spent like all of my points to ensure that this pigeon was well trained.
All we need is one nerf one nerf ball.
Nerf ball?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 o'clock rolls around.
All right, Moshe, I'm right behind you.
All right. Take a look. Is Captain Sebring still there?
You see the general exiting the office, sans laptop, walking down the hall. If you take a look, you do see that Captain Sebring is still sitting there. It looks like he has not completed the piece of paper that he was working on before, and there is a rather large stack of uncompleted papers in his in pile. Not many in the out.
All right. All right. Let's wait 2 minutes so it's not like we're walking right when the general leaves. But
Yeah, that'd be too weird. Too weird.
all right, so I'll go in. I'll stay in with IT. I'm here to update some things on the general's laptop. I think with these credentials we should be okay. I hold up the ID. But if not, while I'm talking to him, try and get in a good position to take him down if need be.
No, I got it. You didn't have to spell
got
it
it?
out. You
Okay.
really, yeah, I know. I'll shoot
Okay,
the guy
yes.
if I got it.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're a spy.
Phones I don't get. Espionage, I'm a pro.
Okay. All right. I grab. Is there a laptop in the office we were in? Just any old laptop.
Sure.
I just grab a laptop. Tuck
Okay.
it under my arm, and I put on I put on a bit of a different affect. Like I make my shoulders slump more. I slouch a little bit, and I go over and knock on the half-open door meekly. Hello.
He glares.
IT. Sorry
He
to
glares.
bother you.
Yeah.
I'm
He
here.
glares up at you.
I'm sorry to bother you, sir. I'm here to update the drivers on the general's laptop.
You're what?
I have to update the software on the general's computer.
On his laptop?
Yes, sir.
He motions toward the door.
All right. I go over and I go into the general's office.
Clarence, what are you doing during this?
Clarence follows with him, and as he goes in, he goes, "All right, come on, be quick about it. We got a lot of work to do today."
Yeah.
And-
Clarence, I will take
oh shit.
a sense trouble roll
Oh,
from you,
no!
Clarence.
Oh no, I don't have many points left in this, man.
I mean, you don't need to spend points. You can just accept your roll.
No, I can't, because I gotta get out of here. All right, not bad. I rolled a 4. And let's see, I think I've used, 3 and 2 points?
Mhm.
I'm gonna just add 1 point to make that a 5.
Okay. As Moshe goes toward the office, you see the general. As soon as Moshe's back turns, a dark glare crosses him, and he begins to move his hand.
Wait, the general or
No,
the
sorry,
captain?
the captain, Captain
Oh,
Sebring.
okay. I was like, no.
You see him moving his hand toward his like up his body in an upward motion.
Okay. And
What do you do?
I guess. No, I
He
think
might
I'd
just
wait.
be
Moshe
scratching
already
his
went in, right?
face.
Moshe just went in. No,
It's
Clarence.
right when I walked by him.
Clarence will say to him, "Oh, you got a lot of paperwork there. Mind if I give you a hand while we're taking care of business in there? I'm pretty good at paperwork."
He turns his glare to you, brings his hands to his mouth, and whistles.
Oh my!
As he does, you hear the sound of footsteps coming from further down the hall to either side. And then you hear, well, I guess more feel the rocking explosion as the pigeon dive bombs the side of the building.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Moshe, you have enough time to get into the office and you see that the laptop is sitting on the desk.
Okay.
There's a laptop and there's a desktop computer.
As soon as I hear the whistle, I go and just grab the laptop
Mm-hmm.
and shut. I grab the laptop and, as quickly as I can, swap it with the one that's in my hand.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming
Of
they
note,
closed it.
the laptop does not appear to be the same model at all as what you're carrying.
Okay, that's fine.
This, as you look at it, this was probably not government issue,
okay.
which is probably why when you said laptop,
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm still gonna grab the laptop.
Yep. At which point the pigeon crashes into the building. And how C4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did look this up last time, and I found a video of like 5 grams of C4 exploding, and it wasn't like, it's not like it's not gonna like blow holes in the wall like concrete.
It's not
or
gonna blow
anything.
holes in the wall?
No, because the pigeon could only carry up to. Hang on, how much did I don't remember what I wrote down.
You know you're gonna end up on FBI like watch list now, right?
Probably
I hope
already
you,
was.
yeah.
Okay. Hang on.
I don't think Greg's the kind of guy who
Let me
restrains
just pull
his
this up.
search engine.
So a pigeon can carry up to 75 grams. Oh, okay. So 75
Oh,
grams of
yeah.
C4.
Jesus.
All right,
75 grams.
Damage caused by the detonation of 75 grams of C4. Oh, man. All right.
Should have shot him. I'm so sorry, everybody.
So that's what a picture of it is. It's like, wow, yeah. That
You
does
spent
go
the
through
points
concrete.
and then didn't you to use it.
I mean, it wasn't an indication that it was danger.
Right, because he wasn't like reaching for a gun or anything. He was reaching to signal. the loyal
so
soldiers.
I didn't know. I thought maybe if I just did a
I would
read.
have done the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty big explosion. It doesn't like take out all the supports, but it's definitely like a big explosion in the side of the building. Like, what's going on? You know? So
Was it big enough to say, blow a hole in the wall?
like a 5-inch hole in the wall. Like it could blow through it, but it's not.
Oh, so it'll blow out any windows. It's not going to actually destroy the wall. It's going to produce a shockwave.
Yeah.
Still a
It's more of a
notable-
distraction explosion than
Well,
like a.
It is a distraction at an army base. That is for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What can you use to retain your footing? Athletics. So I'll take athletics checks from Clarence and Moshe. Moshe, you are further away from the explosion, so yours will be easier.
All right.
If I don't have any points, what do I do?
Just roll it for this one, because you are being forced to do it by me. This isn't you attempting something. This is.
I got a 3.
And I rolled a 1. But I'm gonna spend points.
How many points are you going to spend?
I'm gonna spend 4 points to bring it to
Okay.
a 5.
Okay. Clarence, you managed to keep your feet. I guess I should see how the general does.
Oh, please eat it, General. Eat it, or Captain.
So the captain. Let's see how the captain does.
Eat it, you crazy old man.
The pigeon hits the side of the building. The explosion rocks. The windows in both the office and the entryway explode in. The captain is thrown off his feet to the ground. Clarence, you managed to keep your feet. Moshe, unfortunately, you missed the DC by 1, and you are thrown to the ground. You do not break the laptop or anything like that, but you are delayed slightly.
Question: as I kept my footing from the pigeon explosion, do I see if the captain was like incapacitated from the impact or just knocked over?
You do not see because he is behind the desk when he fell.
I scramble over to see if he's there and if he's knocked out or anything.
You scramble over. He's holding the sides of his head, but he is beginning to stabilize from his rolling over.
Pull out the trank gun and pop him.
All that, and you go back to plan 1. Give me a shooting roll.
All right.
We should have just done this. We could have had the pigeon as a failsafe. Now we're fucked.
I rolled a 3, and I'll throw 2 points into it. So it's a 5.
Okay. So you hit the target on the ground easily enough. And I was just looking up what your trank gun does.
Oh no.
Hopefully puts him to sleep.
No, it's gonna kill him. If that's gonna knock out an elephant, that amount of
I mean,
tranquilizer.
it's not going to knock out an elephant. That was Clarence's exaggeration.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, George, for understanding. I'm not trying to kill. Just trying to put this old man to sleep.
The trank hits him, and his movements begin to slow.
I put the gun away, and
Is he slow or just like?
They're slowing, and his head is like leaning back onto the ground.
I'll go over to him and just keeping like my distance.
Mhm.
Clarence isn't a chump when it comes to defending himself. He's been through some real bad times. So he'll look over him and he'll position himself in a way as if in case this guy does something dangerous, he can handle it immediately. Otherwise, he's just kind of getting a closer look to see if this guy is going the nighttime or if he's fighting it.
Okay, so what is your way of handling it? Punching him in the face? Judging by your hand motion?
Yeah, he'll probably.
You're gonna go for the knockout punch.
Yeah, he'll probably. I mean, he's
Okay,
he's
cool.
trying to look like he's coming to like check on him.
Yeah.
So
You make your way around. You're looking down at him. His head is lolling, and then his eyes spark open.
wow.
He reaches for his gun. So, what is your? This is the way that this works, because this is the first round of the first instance of actual combat. To see who gets to act first, compares your rating of the appropriate skills.
Inspector
Okay.
Gadget versus a Marine captain.
An old grizzled Marine captain.
So it is your hand-to-hand versus his shooting.
Okay.
So what is your hand-to-hand? Hand-to-hand rating.
My rating is 8.
That's good.
Wow.
That's fucking
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I've seen some shit.
All right. You get to go first.
I knocked that old man out.
Okay. Make that hand-to-hand roll.
Is this does this combat use real world rules or movie rules of like how hard it is to knock somebody out in the real
I
world?
mean,
It is
let's
very
take a look at this group so far and the antics
Good
that you
point.
guys.
That's a good, very good point.
No, realistically speaking, this dude has a trank coursing through him right
Yes.
now. And
He
is
has been
about to
tranked.
get-
He has been concussed. He is now getting punched in the face. So
from above him into the ground. He's not gonna want to wake up after this. And I rolled a 1. So, I will spend 4 points into that to make that a
For a
5.
5. Okay. Let me
Big bada
pull
boom.
up.
Meanwhile, Tavish and Vladimir have just been hanging out in the car.
Yeah, no, as soon as I hear
Yes.
the explosion, I'm going to turn to Vladimir and I'm going to be like, this might be our chance to go inside and get the general. There's been an emergency. Something blew up. We got to see if we can grab him and get him out of here. Right?
Oh no, are they gonna immediately throw the flame?
That's not a terrible idea, but if we do anything first, I turn on the car and I pop in The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy.
Not trying to get
I pull out my Derringer. I just want it at the ready.
Okay.
like those little things, right?
Yeah, mini pistol.
Mhm.
Single shot mini pistol.
All right. And back to Clarence. Your fist connects with his head. His head rocks back, slamming into the ground. His eyes close, and he lolls back.
Moshe, we've been made.
Am I steady up at, on my
Yes.
feet at this point?
Yes, at this point, you have steadied yourself.
Okay. Are there do I see any liquids like in a glass or carafe or anything around in this room? Any kind
Not anymore,
okay.
as the bottle of fairly expensive-looking brandy toppled off of the little, what's the stereotype? That's a globe-shaped stand thing, fell over, and the bottle poured out. Most of it is no longer in there. Some of it is still in the decanter.
You said there's a desktop computer in there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is there like a letter opener on the desk or anything like that? Anything long and thin and hard?
Sure. There's a letter opener. It is in the shape of an old military knife. Military
Okay.
ceremonial blade.
What I would like to do is use that to pry off the one side, a part of the case of the of the desktop and try and no, you know what? I don't think this is physically possible. I wanted to try and yank the hard drives out of the desktop, but I don't think I can. I don't know if I physically have the strength to do that. Like that's as opposed, not unscrewing the screws on a hard drive in a fucking tower.
Well, if it's a plastic case that holds
Yeah.
it or something, you might be able to snap it out and then
Yeah,
yank it.
the connections, the motherboard, anything that's built into,
That's true.
yeah, it could probably snap as long as it's not a
Right.
metal.
I'll
think so.
attempt to do that and see if I can yank the hard drive out.
Okay.
Do I need to want me to make any rolls?
Yes, I would like you to make a weapons roll.
Okay.
As he's struggling to find something
can
to roll
do-
with breaking computers.
Yeah. All right. I'll throw I have a few floating points. I'll throw a point into that so I can roll.
There you go.
Smart.
Points.
Okay, that's a 5, and I'll put 2 of my floating points into that for a 7.
Okay. You jam the little mini blade in, you pop it open, you are able to grab the hard drive and twist and rip it out of the seating. The plastic gives easily enough.
All right, and then I shove that into my bag.
Okay.
Or no, you know what? I just throw it on the floor and I stamp on it with my foot.
You are a computer person. It is very hard to
Yeah.
actually break
Hard
the
drive.
disk inside of a
Then
hard
I
drive
just-
like that.
I just put it in my bag.
When I did it, I unscrew the thing, I took a power drill to it, and
Yeah.
that metal,
Meant to last.
yeah.
After you do that, then I go in and shout out to Clarence, or not to. I go over to Clarence. I have what we need. We need to get out of here.
Right. And I kneel down and I yank the trank dart out of him and pocket it and start moving.
All right. If anybody asks, there were 2 people in here who broke in and took them down. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's
Okay.
get to the car.
Which way do you leave? You hear the footsteps getting closer in the hall.
There are guys coming this way. We might want to take the window.
Yeah, let's go out the window.
All right.
Okay. You leap out the window. Clarence, thankfully you patrolled the grounds earlier, so you know the quickest route back to the car. So you arrive back at the parking lot. Is the car there?
Yeah, we didn't leave.
Vladimir.
We're blasting. The boys are back in town.
Okay, so you never actually got to the point of leaving.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Too
it
busy playing.
just seemed like enough shit was going on. So I do have my gun and I'm waving it out the window though.
Okay.
Hey, I
And
don't know.
you see Moshe and Clarence hightailing it toward you.
Get in, come on, we go.
All right.
Been made.
Just
Get
fine.
get out.
Okay. And you all pile into the car?
Yes. Are they going to stop us at the gate? It's good.
Yeah, they're-
Probably.
Probably locked down. Yeah.
Almost definitely.
Vlad, play it cool until they push it.
You know what? Let me sit in the front seat.
You hear the sirens beginning to go off since there was an explosion on the base.
All right. Sure. And we do
I think-
a little switch around in the car.
Ah, shit.
Are we not blasting our way out of here?
I think, Vlad, you might have
No.
to stay because you have to pick the general up, right?
No. We don't need the journal anymore. We got the laptop.
We don't need him?
Not anymore. The point was, if he kept the laptop with him at all times, we'd
All
snag
right,
him.
let's
take
go. Let's
laptop
get the
and
fuck
go.
out of
We can
here.
leave.
Oh. Wait, then we can just get the fuck out of here, right?
Yes, that's why I say play it cool until they push it. Then punch it.
Oh, George, I slam. I don't hear anything Clarence just said. I slam my foot on the fucking reverse, or slam on the gas, throw us in
Mhm.
reverse. Just fucking start peeling the fuck out of there.
You
Play it
got it.
cool. Play it cool.
As you
I
peel
am
the fuck
playing
out
it
of there, you approach the gate. The arm is down.
Let's fly.
You see the metal gate behind it beginning to close.
Okay, don't
sealing
play
the-
cool.
Punch it.
I switched the track on the radio. I switched the track on the radio to "I'm a bitch" and blare that and just blast through the fucking metal grate.
Okay. The grate has not closed yet. You slam through the gate arm just as the doors are beginning to close. You just make it out.
I make
You
sure
see
to buckle up.
Eat my ass, capitalist pig dogs.
The guard rushes out, yelling something at you, then turning back to the base and pointing in the direction that you went.
We're
You see
after
more
him.
agents beginning to pile into their cars,
We're going to lose this car.
Yes,
and we enter into the thriller chase.
yes, I'm so excited. Your lives are in my hands, and I
Oh, Tavish has some explosives he's so ready to use.
Okay. What do I? Okay, so I'm peeling it down the road. I look back to my party. So now remember when I got my nickname, the Borscht Horse?
No.
No.
Hey,
Well, I got the nickname Borscht Horse because it gives you the runs. It is a stew that my grandmother made for me. It gives you the runs because it's made of horse. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, and I take it to fifth gear and go even faster. We're getting the fuck out of here, so we all have the runs.
Bro.
Okay.
let's talking more driving.
The way that a chase works, the way that a thriller chase works, this is an extended driving versus driving challenge. You have a certain lead. Your goal is to increase that lead to a target number. Every round you will make your driving roll. If you make the required successes, then it will adjust in your favor. But it depends also on what the other person does, if they do it successfully. If they get close enough to you, they may begin shooting or try ramming you, things like that. And the rest of you can do things to try to impair them.
That's amazing.
For logistics' sake, Moshe, you're in the passenger seat because we did the
Yeah.
switch.
Yeah, what's the
So
Okay.
Moshe's in the passenger seat, and Tavish and Clarence are in the back. It's probably not great. I only have a trank gun.
Don't worry. I pull out my Desert Eagle.
Oh my god! And you were shocked about me about to kill an old man?
Mine's bigger. And I pull out my M14.
Whoa! I am
All right.
not in the right crowd.
I not so subtly stuffed my Derringer back in my chest pocket.
As you concentrate on driving. All right, so to
I'll
give
go-
you your numbers, your starting lead is 3 because you were not very, you didn't have much of a lead on them because of, just driving out of that place. However, due to them needing to open the gate, scramble, and get after you, your starting lead is 3. You
Okay.
need to reach 8. If you reach 0, they catch you.
Okay. All right.
All right?
And so I can use the cherry to increase my ammo, for lack of a better term, up by 3, as long as I also give you a very narrative, which I do. I already have it prepared.
And you can do that once.
I can do that once. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right. Let me just see how much they have to work with.
The song is great. This is a bop. There's a leaving your harmony.
So, with this, you spend your points before you roll. So you're going to spend points and then roll. We both, you and the opposition, spend your points ahead of time,
Okay.
secretly, reveal, and yada yada.
So,
Okay,
Okay.
so can we
All
you
right,
ready to begin?
Should I announce how much I'm spending right now?
Let me determine how much they're going to spend at the beginning.
Do we get to perform any actions during this round or no?
Yeah, you'll get to perform actions as you've made your way onto the streets of the city. You hear the sirens blaring, and you can see the cars behind you chasing you, swerving in through the streets in between other cars, some being knocked to the side as these far larger and more equipped cars brush them out of the way.
This is the greatest moment of my life. It's like the Jason Bourne car chase I've always wanted to be in. I take off a razor and I look back to my party before I announce what I have to do, George. And I say, "Do you guys know Moby?" And I put on an audiobook of Moby Dick.
Okay.
I was into that song,
Oh,
ya twat.
I put it back and I put a razor back on. Okay, so I'm gonna spend, George. I'm gonna spend 3 on this roll that I have no idea what the total is yet.
Okay, they are spending 4.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I note how much they have left. Okay. So now we roll. And
Roll.
the results. Okay. What'd you get? We got a 7.
Oh no, I got a 1. Oh no.
Kenny,
So 1 plus 3. So you got a...
when can he choose to use that extra one-time thing?
Now that's to refresh his pool that he's spending at the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Gains
yeah.
points that he
okay,
can spend
got it.
during the chase.
So what was your total?
Mine is a 4. My total's a 4.
Please don't tell me
Okay.
they instantly catch us.
So the good news is that you still meet the difficulty with that roll. The bad news is that they met it. They beat it more. So your lead decreases by 1 as they begin to catch up to you. You swerving in between the cars. However, their more numerous vehicles manage to get a far greater spread out and begin closing the gap on you.
Okay.
Okay.
How much is my lead now?
2.
2. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do the thing that I want to do, which is the cherry thing.
Okay.
So,
And once he describes this, what I'll do is I'll let the other 3 of you nominate one of you guys per round to perform an action to hopefully impair the other people.
Can we all do actions simultaneously or only one
No.
per round?
1 per
Ah.
round to keep this organized and not crazy.
All right, George. You
Because
ready?
otherwise they'll be doing like 15 actions
Yeah,
around
right.
to
For the
impair you
army
guys.
that's chasing us, we get 4. They get 30.
All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As Erasure's blaring in the background, I looked at my party and I said, okay, everybody hold on. I've got to do a horse maneuver. I whip the car to face them, and I'm just reversing at full speed. Now what I do is I take the bottle of Banana Boy out of my fucking jacket. I pull the cork off. I take a swig and I throw the bottle at the closest fucking car. And then hopefully smashing the alcohol over their windshield. And I scream, shoot the fucking window. And then I wait for that to happen. And then I turn the car back around and got it back.
Okay, you can have your. I'm going to give you a 4-point refresh because that was incredible.
Thank you.
This is like Baby Driver on steroids, my God.
Okay, now he turns the car around. You're now facing at your approaching fleet of vehicles. Who would like to take an action?
I will shoot them with my
I'll-
M14,
Actually,
please.
I'll take an action. Since I'm in the front, maybe it's better that I take an action
Why?
as opposed to you. If we're shooting, I have a better shot.
No, you're not. I spec'd a lot into this M14. I knew it would come in handy.
Okay, all right. You're clearly
Why don't you
Tavish
roll
is clearly all set to go already. So go ahead.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, go ahead. It's not a big deal.
So what do you do?
I shoot the fucking car in front of us that has the banana boys all over it, and I just.
Okay, give me a shooting roll.
All right. And I have a cherry for that. I don't know what that does,
Mhm.
but I have a cherry for that. All right, let's do that. Roll 1d6. That was a 3. So I'm gonna spend 2 points. And what does my cherry do?
I think it does something when you're using your special gun.
I am using my special gun. What is
Did
take an
you write
extra
it down?
attack with shooting, sniping action, receive a free point, suppressive fire. I have a bunch of things written down, but I don't know what any of them do.
I think most of those apply to thriller combat, not thriller chases.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
that's okay. I shoot him. I spend 2 of my shooting points because I have 8. So I'm gonna spend 2 of them to get that bump that up to a 5, and I'm gonna.
Okay. So
shoot.
you
I don't
begin shooting at them. Your bullets hit the windshield, which has been weakened by the acidic nature of this knockoff whiskey banana boys being eaten away. The bullets tear through it. They explode inward, and the lead car begins to swerve out of control as they no longer have the protection of the windshield. Their difficulty is increased for this round.
Yes.
All right. Let's get those rolls. How much are you spending?
I'm gonna spend my ill-gotten 4. That's
Okay,
what I'm gonna do.
And they are only spending 3 this round.
That's amazing.
All right. Make the roll.
This is for Natasha. I rolled another 1.
I'd like.
Why
to
is it? That's what you get for naming Natasha.
Yeah,
No,
I'd like
par
to say
for
I'm
the
surprised,
course.
but this is totally par for the course on Vlad.
Okay, what did you get, George?
They got a total of 5, which does not beat their modified difficulty. So, since the runner succeeded and the pursuer failed, the lead lengthens by 2, jumping you up to a 4.
I whipped the car back into normal driving instead of just reversing the whole way.
You're now halfway there.
Okay, so I spent 4. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
What do you do?
What now? What happens? Do I go again?
Oh yeah, well,
Or
now we repeat. Maybe you can still give a description of what you're doing. You just aren't going to
we
get the
another
refresh.
action. Moshe
Yep.
could go this time.
Yeah, if anybody, if they want to help.
I'll try.
Right, so
I'll,
set
I'll
up
try
the,
to get top off.
Set up what kind of positioning you give them.
Okay. As I'm fiddling to pull my cell phone out of my inside jacket, I'm gonna also be whipping around, and I'm gonna try and give. If it's Moshe, I'm gonna. Oh, the cars are on the right or the left in this country, or the driving.
I'm going to assume left because pretty much everything's left. Except
Yeah, that's fair. Okay,
Fair.
I get over to the left side of the lane. Also now driving in oncoming traffic. Moshe, if you have the chutzpah, it's what they call.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm gonna try to get a. I'm gonna try and shoot the tires on the closest car.
Okay. The one with the broken windshield, they have pulled to the side as they are no longer fit to continue in the lead, and a new car has rushed up to take their place. You're going for their tires. All right.
Yes.
Make that shooting roll.
All right. Okay, that's a 4, and I'm gonna add 2 points to that.
Okay.
Where's
Great. You fire at them. You manage to take out the first tire. Unfortunately, they have never flat tires, which causes them to be able to regain control. You see that. You let out a little Israeli curse, and you shoot out the other tire. That does manage to stop them in their tracks as they rush to try to pick up the slack. So you've increased their difficulty again. Obviously not cumulative with the last one. For this round, their difficulty is higher as well. Yeah, you got it. So, Vlad.
Okay.
We're spending 3 again.
Okay, as I'm gonna spend. Should I just go for the Hail Mary?
We're at 4. We still have to get to 8.
You have to
Get to
parse it
8.
out. Yeah. You have to roll
So
better
that's
than a
at
1.
least- That's at least 2 successes.
Okay, I will roll. Or okay, I'll just add 2 this time. And as I'm driving, I start calling Natasha.
He's calling his ex-wife. What the fuck?
Okay. All right.
So that's also happening, George.
Distracted driving. We do not condone this. Make that roll.
Okay, I rolled a 4 plus 2, that's 6.
Okay. They rolled a 2 plus 3. That's 5. Insufficient to beat their modified difficulty. You, however, do succeed. So that is a +2 to your lead.
Yes!
You're now at 6. The cars are beginning to fall behind. You hear the sirens getting quieter as they're beginning to lose track of you. They are still coming, however. Is this the last round? Maybe. We'll see.
Does Natasha answer the phone?
No, you get a recording that says, doo-doo-doo, this number has been disconnected. But in Russian.
From behind Vlad, he hears Clarence go, "What are you talking on the phone and driving?" And he snags the phone from him and turns out the window and throws it at one of the guys.
No, you.
All right. So
I was gonna
make
get
your
the high
throne
score
to
in
attempt
Snake.
to make your throne to attempt to impair their difficulty. What is the? I don't even know if they have thrown.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
You're not supposed to throw shit. That doesn't work.
I've thrown the rules out the window, but that's okay.
So I'm gonna give you weapons,
Okay, very well.
just for general nonsense.
The Nokia phone counts as a weapon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Clearly.
So I rolled a 2. I have all my points in the trank gun, so I don't know.
You got
if
any floating points?
I have 1 floating point. Am I gonna spend 1 point to throw his phone out the window? 1 point better?
Yeah, what else are you gonna use it for?
Yeah, you're right. Why wouldn't I? I spend 1 point so that I can throw his phone a little better.
Okay. You spend 1. There's got to be something better than weapon, right?
I don't know, man. This is
I don't.
I mean, if you want to give me athletics,
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah.
athletics. Athletics makes much more sense.
okay. Well then, with that being the case, I'll throw I'll burn that point +2 to make it a 5.
So that brings you to a 5?
Yeah.
Okay. That is enough to increase their difficulty as you throw the Nokia phone. It hits the front of the hood of their car and heavily dents it. You can see it cratering in from the size and weight of that brick.
Nokia!
Impairing them for
Nokia.
their maybe final roll. And they're going balls in. They're adding 4 to their roll.
Balls
Uh,
in.
I'm gonna add my last remaining 3. This is it, kids. Additionally, Clarence, you owe me a phone.
Get us out of this, and I'll get you a nice smart one.
Pull out 3 jailbroken phones from my back. Okay.
Hey, you can spend preparedness to have done that.
That's it. No, later.
Anyway,
Okay. Here we go. I'm
They got
adding
it.
3.
they got an 8 total. Did you roll a 1 again?
Joe is nodding silently.
So what is your total?
It's 4. That's all my points.
All right,
guys.
so you met the difficulty. You met the difficulty, however, they exceeded theirs, which means your lead shortens by 1.
Ah, fuck.
As you begin to run out of tricks.
Vlad, they're catching up.
All right, I got one last thing here.
I pull out the grenades that I have in my breast pocket, and I flip the pins on them.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I hold my hands out the window. I drop it.
Okay. Vlad, you have no points left to spend?
I had nothing. Yeah, Tavish, you're beautiful.
Okay, Tavish, make me that demolitions roll.
Awesome. I also have what is it? The cherry for that. I can spend 3 from my pool to add 1d6 to an explosion, or 2d6 for 6 points.
Yeah,
So I'm
that
gonna
doesn't matter for this. This is cinematic stuff. It's not
Oh.
dealing damage to stuff.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm going to roll. That's a 1. I'm gonna spend 10 points because I'm not gonna fucking use it for anything else. That's an 11.
Okay. You increase their difficulty by 6 points. Oh, wait, no, that's an 11. Sorry, you increase their difficulty by 7 points.
God.
They failed their roll. Vlad,
Yeah,
do you
they do.
succeed your roll?
I rolled a 3.
You do not succeed your
God
roll.
fucking damn it!
Difficulty is
floating-
4. Do you have a floating point to spend? To get that final burst of energy?
I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, I think I'm. Hold on. Let me go through my notes here.
I want you to go through your goddamn character sheet and add that up to 76. And if it does not, or whatever it is, if it does not add up exactly,
For
said
anybody
that-
listening, make sure to learn from Joe and keep good notes. Note taking is a big part to tabletop
So
gaming.
you are going to win, kind of. You're going to win by default. You're going to gain 1 if you do not pass this. If you pass it, you gain 2.
Yeah, I don't have a floating point. All my points are spent.
Okay.
we
The
only
explosions go off behind the car. You manage to regain some of the lead as the lead car is thrown off balance by the explosions. Your lead increases back to 6. All right.
So these are just
Ooh.
flat rolls now.
Mm-hmm.
Can-
Both sides.
Oh shit.
right,
Tavish turns to
but- yes.
Moshe.
Can you like hack the lights or traffic or something? Like, what do we do?
No.
All right, more explosions.
I pull out the grenade
God.
launcher attachment on my M14, and I stick out the window and I launch a rocket-propelled grenade at the nearest car.
He
Okay.
needs to do that because guess what? I rolled again.
God fucking damn it!
You roll a 1?
Oh my
I rolled
god!
another one.
I rolled
sorry.
another one too. God!
No!
All right, I still have. I had 16 points in my explosive pool, so I'm gonna spend another 4. So I'm down to 2 left to make my 1 turn into a 5.
Okay, so you do increase their difficulty. But they... wait, 5? No, okay. They make their roll.
No! Can I spend
Does
one
anybody
more?
else have driving?
Can I spend 1 more?
Sure.
I'm spending 1 more. Okay, now I only
Okay.
have 1 point left. in
They do
explosives.
not make it, but they are closer than you, so they gain 1 point on you.
I'm going to.
Fucking get
I
him out of
have-
the car seat.
I have 3. Yeah, I have 3 floating points. I'm gonna put them all into driving and grab the wheel from Vlad. Go throw some things at them or something.
I fucking karate chop you.
They're s-
I swear to God, I will
they're
karate
fucking
chop
us
you.
up.
No, you're fucking me up.
Oh,
You're
so
both
we-
fucking up. Now get us out of here.
All right.
Uh,
Let's say. Oh no, you already took your action. All right, then make your roll.
Okay, well, is anybody taking an action to impair them?
Didn't.
Did
Greg-
I
the gr-
shoot? I shot the grenade. I shot
That
the
was
rocket.
last round. We're at the next round now.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
I'll shoot at him again.
Okay, give me that shooting roll.
Okay. I'm also gonna roll.
That's
Oh,
with
well,
my
sure.
last points. That's gonna be. I dropped a 2. I'll put 3 more points into it for 5.
Okay. You've increased their difficulty by 1. Okay. Vlad, how did you do?
Please, for the love of
4.
fucking
I
God.
rolled a 4.
Oh my god.
You meet the difficulty, and they do not.
Oh, thank God.
You gain
We're not
2.
done
You're not done yet. This
How
bumps
much?
you up to 7.
We're 1 away!
This
All right.
7. You can see that you are nearing the border of the city. You think you've almost lost them. If you can get out of the city with this lead, you should be able to be home free.
All right. Who wants to take an action?
I
Three of
can
us.
take. I mean, or Clarence.
Clarence
hasn't
will
gone yet.
take an action.
Clarence.
While all these explosions have been going on, he's bouncing around in his seat and whatnot. His hand is stuffed deep into his outfit, fiddling for one of his many useless gadgets. To which he pulls out his grappling hook.
Oh my.
And he holds it out, and he just tries to line it up and goes, "All right, here we go!" And he lets it go loose to try and foul up the car tires.
Okay. Make me that. This was clearly a gun, though. Right?
The grappling hook was?
Is it a
You gave me
grappling
a
gun
grappling
that you're
hook
firing?
gun?
No. Are you using a grappling gun, or is it literally just your...
I mean, hey, if you gave me a grappling hook gun, that's definitely the gadget I wanted.
Which do you want? You can have whichever one you want.
Grappling hook gun! Grappling hook gun!
Great, you're so much worse at shooting, aren't you?
Oh,
Or no, you're good at
no.
shooting.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, I got points in shooting, but you know.
Okay,
I mean,
make the roll.
All right, here we go. As I shoot a grappling hook into the fucking. Ah, I rolled a 4. And I will.
All right,
let's see.
Don't
Spend
it.
it all.
Don't
Spend
spend
it
it.
all.
Don't
What do
spend
we need it for?
I don't know, but I didn't know this was gonna happen either.
This is the last round.
And
Who
I'll
knows?
blow 2 points to make it a 6.
Okay. Vlad. Make that roll.
As I see the edge of the city coming, and I throw it into the already the 6th gear at this point, if this car even has 6 gears, I look back to us and I say, "We really are the Banana Boys." And I slam on the gas even more. I rolled a 4.
Okay. You make your roll, and they do not.
Oh.
As you break the border of the city, making your way out into the countryside. The sirens fading in the distance.
Before we're completely out of range, I whip out the detonator that I have for the rigged gas explosion for his house, and I push it, and in the distance, you see this just plume of fire rise. And I let out, of course, like a cackle.
Okay. The explosion goes off. You make your way out of the city. You are almost home free. All you need now do is make the drop, get your payoff, and you can all go home.
Oh boy, it's never that easy, is it?
Not gonna double cross this. Let's get our money. Let's get the fuck out of here.
While we are driving away from the fires of chaos that we unleashed upon this poor city, I'll turn to Moshe and say, "Hey, Moshe, why don't you take a look at that laptop? See what's actually cooking in there. It'd be interesting to know why they're spending so much money on this."
All right. I take out the laptop and I open it up and I boot it up.
Is he using AOL?
Just drive. You don't have to worry about it, Vlad. It's Moshe's gonna take care.
Were there any directives in the mission about, like, don't read anything or anything like that?
There were no specific directives, no. It was heavily implied that whatever was on there is not good.
All right.
So the implication was probably there not to read it, but it was not outright stated. Okay. You begin working on the laptop. And you put in the GPS coordinates provided, leading to... do you have any relevant knowledge that would tell you what's at that GPS coordinate? Any of you?
Let's see.
Would any of you actually look at what's there? Or just drive to the point?
I have
I have 2 points
military
in-
science and occult studies.
The best I have is streetwise, I guess.
I have architecture. I know architecture.
Oh, I have urban survival or traffic analysis. Or yeah, that's probably the closest. I don't know. There isn't a geography, I think. Is there?
Yeah, it doesn't seem that way.
Okay, who has research?
That's
The
Definitely
hell?
not mine.
No, I don't have.
I do. Yeah, I have research
do.
3.
Great. That research.
I also have
3.
research. I have research 2.
Oh, okay. So with
And
research,
fringe science too.
yay. So with research, you know that these GPS coordinates lead to an Orthodox cemetery east of a name that I'm going to butcher horribly, Gostilj, which is spelled Gostilj. Good luck.
Still.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good
Gostilj.
pronunciation.
Sure. It is a small town north of Srebrenica in the Serbian zone of Bosnia. So you'll be crossing the Serbian war zone.
Any Serbian or Czechoslovakian or surrounding area listeners, we apologize in advance. And after the fact, I don't know why I said it in advance. It already happened, but we're trying our best.
Yep. As you cross the border, anybody who spent it can have a 2-point refresh on one of their pools of choice.
Take
A
explosives.
1 point?
2.
2 point, back to driving. Might need that.
2 and explosives.
Boy, what do I
Oh shit. I'll bring
get
it back
back
down.
in?
Moshe, you begin looking into the contents of the laptop. Within it, you see... Okay. Within it, you see images of some people. One of them being... let's see. Do you have... Well... Yes, okay. So you see an image of a well-dressed, well-to-do, probably wealthy individual, male, as well as a woman who is fetching and in more more active attire, clearly professional in some kind of active environment. You also see references to the Marmurova Reformacja, and Effervescence Security Private Security. You also notice a number of files that have actually come from Interpol. And finally, the one strange... well, there's a few strange things. You find hospital records. Much of the information has been blacked out, but you find hospital records for at least 7 different surgeries of some kind. And you find an image of some kind of worm thing. Think the earworm from Star Trek Wrath of Khan.
Gross.
Yes.
Ugh. Ugh. I'm sorry, I'm just reeling. Okay, was that the end of the list?
Yes.
Okay.
There's other stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Sure.
There's years of research, but our podcast listeners don't have years. Sorry, you all know it's.
I sort of mumbled my way through like a hospital records, pictures. What is this? I show the worm picture to. I like hold it up to show Clarence and Tavish. Like, anybody ever see something like this?
Fringe science. Would I know what that is with my fringe science knowledge?
No, but if
Oh.
you were to spend 2 points of it, you might. be
Yep,
able to
I'll
get
spend
some
all my fringe
information.
science. I have fringe science and
How about
Okay.
occult studies?
Nope. Nope. Fringe science is the applicable one. And you... This is you've heard of worms that can be used to implant in people's minds and control them, to implant thoughts in their brains and to control their actions. This is clearly one of them.
All right, I know you're gonna think I'm fucking crazy, but that's a mind worm. Those buggers, they worm their way right through your ear canal, all up into the soft grey matter of your brain, and wrap themselves around it. And then once they've got their little tendrils wrapped around your soft matter, they can control your mind. If someone's researching into those mind worms, they're trying to figure out a way to apply them for their own nefarious purposes. That's a bit worrying.
There are all these big pictures of people and surgeries, perhaps to implant the worm.
Oh, those are probably important people. They're trying to take over the minds of all the leaders of the free world.
I'm gonna use my bullshit detector on Tavish to see if he's full of shit.
I 100% believe everything I just said.
Yeah, but as a crazy person, I'm behooven to make sure that you're not completely.
You trust me.
Of course I do.
I
also
use
know-
my fringe science knowledge to build you.
Well, I know, but I also know you are the same guy who uses pigeons for communication and straps C4 to them. So,
Which still sort of worked.
I'm not that it didn't work, but this guy also has a love for pigeons and also strapped explosives to him. So,
Ooh.
something's not wired right there. But just to make sure that I believe everything.
I wire all of my wires correctly, unless I'm drinking, and I don't. You have any more of that banana boys in the trunk, Vlad?
Absolutely.
Keep driving, Vlad.
What are the Interpol files like? You said there's a couple Interpol files in there.
Most of the files that you find in here are files that were taken from Interpol.
Okay. I am going to, without saying this to anybody else, I'm going to make copies of all this information and put it onto a thumb drive and use my cryptography skill to conceal the memory on the computer that I made these copies.
All right.
And I'm going to
Noted.
take that flash drive and I'm going to swallow it.
Okay.
It's a good thing that we're all fucking old hacks who don't know what computers do.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone else have any actions before you arrive at the drop-off?
No, I shut it down. I go up. I do the above pay grade.
Okay. Who is in shotgun?
That's Moshe.
Okay. Moshe. Since you're the one up front, you're the one who was obvious to make the roll. So I'm going to need a sense trouble roll from you.
Okay. I don't have that. Should I?
You still have to roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, you can put points into it, yes.
Sure.
You can use your floating points if you choose to.
I rolled a 5, so I will add 1 of my last 2 floating points to that to make it 6.
Okay. As you are approaching on the road, you catch a flash of something out of the corner of your eye. In the mountains to the side, you think that you just caught a flash of a scope in the hills.
Oh, they have a sniper.
Who has a sniper?
What?
There's a sniper at the drop.
Whoever set up this meeting. Now, it may be a precaution, but I don't like it.
Vlad, isn't this your guy that we're meeting?
Yeah, Georg and I have.
No, you're not meeting Georg. You're meeting a different contact. Georg was the man who gave you the mission. He is not the pay guy.
It's probably just a precaution. But if we want to take our own precaution, maybe I slip away and make my way up to that sniper up top. Maybe pay him a little visit. Bring him some banana
How far
boys.
away do I think that flash was?
Decently far, whatever
Yes.
an appropriate distance for a sniper to be is, because George doesn't know this.
That it could be like
quarter mile?
Yeah,
Sure, quarter
yeah,
mile.
at least I would say. They can go pretty far, right? I've seen movies. I do not know if I'm skeptical that you could make it over there in time.
Then maybe I can make a distraction. if I could set up some explosives, I can make a big cloud or something that it can obscure his vision.
Right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to... and so we're at the drop point, pretty much, right?
Almost. You're almost there. Yeah.
All right.
George, I veer off the side of the road and make it look as if I like go through some bumps and I look to everybody and I say, "Oh no, we have got a flat tire," and I wink as hard as I fucking can.
All right.
And then I go to start changing the tire.
All right. Good job. Good move. Smooth move, lad. All right. I think one of us needs to stay behind with the laptop so that we can make the exchange and get out with our lives rather than give them the laptop and have them shoot us in the head before we can leave.
All right.
That makes sense? We go in there, we say we have the laptop, but and to find it, here's what we'll do. We'll give them a location of the laptop. They give us the money, we leave.
Of course, we're here now, and there's a guy watching us. Are we just gonna lie about the location, or leave it here?
It's well, in reality, it would only take me a couple minutes to swap the tire, and then I'm going to start.
Mhm.
I'll start driving back to where we need to meet them. I'm just changing the tire.
Right. Well, we can't walk up to them with the laptop.
Agreed. But how do we hide it?
We put it in the case of Banana Boys in the trunk. Nobody would ever go through that.
Oh,
We could say, well, I guess we will have to lie to them. I don't know what else we can do. We don't have much of a choice. I will say,
or this is a bit of a stretch, but maybe we just bring them the laptop and give it to them because the sniper is just a precaution and they're not going to actually kill us.
Might be right, Tavish, but on the off chance that you're not, that's us.
You could leave the laptop in the car, and I will stay near us in the car, and you guys can
yes,
do the
that
drop.
is- hang back, drop us off far away. We'll walk up. You hang back. If anything goes bad, you get out of here.
Okay,
You say,
sounds good.
we say our driver, we don't need to tell them where it is. We say we have the laptop, and they can pick it up from. Let's see. You said this is an Orthodox cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a gatehouse that we passed coming in?
Yes.
All right. So we'll say they give us the money, we give them the location. Location is the gatehouse. As we leave, we will plant the laptop in the gatehouse.
That sounds good. I agree.
Rather, we will, as soon as we tell them the location, start running. Just in case. Ha 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 ha.
Hey.
Okay, does that work for everyone?
Hey, yeah, that works. Eh? I just can't wait to get paid.
Just play it
Me
for me
too.
once more. What's our execution here?
Vlad drops us off far away from the drop point. We walk up. Perhaps Tavish or one more of us stay behind with Vlad, and the other two walk up. Say, you will have the location where we have our money. They give us the money. We give them the location, which is the gatehouse of the cemetery, and then we leave.
Makes sense. I think Tavish is a good choice to stay behind because he's got the gun. If
Hey.
anybody's going to cover us, and if anybody's going to get us out of here, it's probably Vlad and Tavish. All right. let's make a deal.
So, do you stop at the gatehouse on the way in?
I assumed we had already passed the gatehouse. If we hadn't yet,
Yeah, you have
No,
not yet.
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned the sniper, I did the pullover or the
Mhm.
tires out trick. Swapped the tires. That only took a couple minutes. I drove us, and I would imagine, so long as there's no objection, I would have driven through the gatehouse.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, stopped like a 2-minute walk away, if that makes sense.
Is the gatehouse
Yeah.
our destination, or is it past the gatehouse onto the property?
It's past the gatehouse on the property in like full-on cemetery, mausoleums, graves, all that nonsense. But what I'm asking is, do you stop at the gatehouse to make it look like you're dropping something off there? Since you are okay.
At least I don't
Would've
think
been
so.
real
That
smart,
wasn't the move,
but-
right?
But that
No,
was
we
not
don't.
our plan.
No.
Okay.
Also, we don't want to stop because then it's clear that I'm sure they can see us from there.
Yes, they're watching.
Okay. All right. You drive up, and you can see 6 men. In the center, you see a very tall, very burly, angry-looking Russian, like what Vladimir probably looked like while he was still in the KGB. And standing next to him, a slightly shorter, slightly portlier man, balding, a little puffy around the eyes and joints and everything. And then in a semicircle behind them, some very obvious thugs. And they're watching you as you drive up.
When Vlad stops, Clarence and I will get out.
Before getting out of the car, Clarence will say, I'll tell you guys, I got a bad feeling about this.
Well,
Probably right.
yes, this is not looking great.
It's like a normal job. I've had handoffs like this like a dozen times. It's not that weird, right?
All right,
Sure, Tavish.
Clarence, shall we?
Remember, you guys also have investigation abilities that you can use.
Okay, George, I want to use art history.
Okay. You use art history, and as you look around, you can see that actually one of these graves has an engraving in it that very much matches a missing artwork from that was stolen about 50 years ago from a Swiss museum. It's very strange that it would be carved on a random gravestone here and not in the center. It's not even a centerpiece. It's kind of like to the side. That's a little weird.
Are you setting us up for our next adventure? I'll take
Maybe.
that as a yes.
He's fucking with you.
I heard quest too.
No, you
Anyway,
see
no, I'm
everything
kidding,
that
I'm
I just said. You see everything that I just said.
All the time reading those books in prison. Yeah, I learned a bit. And whoever's trapped in the car with me, I will just start talking about the thing you just described.
And none of them listen. You
Just
now
like my
potentially
ex-wife.
know the whereabouts of a massively valuable stolen painting, and nobody cares.
George, I will use my tradecraft to sort of assess the situation here and see if this feels like appropriate as far as like the proper setup and drop off, determining sort of like the background of these guys.
Okay.
That kind of information.
It's not unusual on a high-risk mission to have these kind of armed protections.
Mhm.
That said, the sniper, the 6 guys, it's a lot.
This is a lot more than I'm used to, Tavish.
Perhaps.
You've been dealing with these. You've had some high-profile tasks.
Right, not exactly like this, but I mean, why would they kill us? We did a job for them, and we did it damn good, if I do say so myself.
Perhaps we don't need to walk up to them. Maybe we can communicate with them via. I pull out my personal laptop. I would like to set up flip on the Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone.
Mhm.
Get just to get internet access on my computer.
Mhm.
And
Cemetery?
if I got service, then I got.
Mhm.
I want to try and let's see. What can I use here? I want to get a message to. Do we have a Vladimir? Do we have a contact line for a drop off a phone number or anything?
George, do we have a phone number for the drop off?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
What would you call them?
I reached for my phone. Oh, I do not have my phone where I saved the number of the drop off.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Don't you have the thumb drive with all the info for the mission
This-
that he gave us though?
Do I have? Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
Do I have that? Yeah.
Yes, as funny as it would be to make that stymie this plan, yes, you do have it.
Okay. Why don't we just call them and say if they want the laptop to leave the money where they are, back off, and we will give them the location.
I agree. I mean, at the very least, we have a shot at getting away if they try to do something unsavory.
Put it on speakerphone so we can all hear and assess.
Who's going to be the one talking? I nominate either Vlad or Clarence.
I think it should be Clarence. He knows how to deal with a situation like this.
Do we know that these guys are Russian, or do they just look Russian?
The one guy is very clearly looking Russian. The other guys look Eastern European.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Vlad might be able to speak the language, but Clarence does have a way with words.
Happy to give it a shot.
I have face skills.
I do too.
Okay.
Vlad, I point over at the general area of where I thought the sniper's coming from. Vlad, try and put a tree or something in between us and that point.
I will
Or a mausoleum.
I'll use a mausoleum. And I do
Okay.
that.
All right, you pull off behind a mausoleum.
Okay, Clarence,
All right.
you're on deck.
Moshe, you
Uh,
got like a.
Do you choose a mausoleum that still allows you visibility to those guys?
Whatever allows for us to still see them, but also block the sniper, if that's possible.
So yes.
Okay. You can't see them all from it, but you can at least see the tall Russian guy and
Okay.
half of the mooks.
I think that's a
Sorry,
fair trade.
thugs.
I think that's a fair trade.
All right. Everybody, keep your eyes out.
Moshe, you got one of those spare phones, maybe? Maybe I don't use my personal.
I hand him my burner phone.
Tavish, can you pass me a bottle?
Aye, here you go, mate.
Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop.
Take a swig off my banana boys.
Is that your phone ringing sound?
That's my dial tone. That's my dial tone.
That's
See-
awesome.
So you dialed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dialed
Okay,
from the
great.
burner.
The phone rings. The phone rings. Vlad and Moshe, either of you have notice?
Nope.
As the two people in the front of the car?
I have notice.
I have 1 point in notice.
We are all
Okay.
looking at them, right?
That's enough. Yeah, it's easy. They have easier visibility because they are in the front of the car. You're in the back of the car. So unless you were piling on top of them? Okay. Moshe, who has done most of the stuff in this session, you can see that one of the mooks turns and looks at a nearby mausoleum, turns and says something to the center big Russian guy, who then walks over to that mausoleum, bangs on the door.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you hear a much louder bang come back.
What?
Nobody answers the phone.
No, they fucking shot him. Oh man.
What?
Who did they shoot? They shoot the little guy?
Person we were supposed to meet.
Vlad, get us out of here.
Are you sure?
Banging from inside the mausoleum sounded like gunshots.
No, it sounded like just a bigger banging on the stone of the mausoleum.
It could be them
Yeah.
communicating.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
this is what we're going to do. I'm going to walk in there. I'm going to have my detonator. I'm going to say I have the goods, but I've wired them to blow. And they're going to give us the money, and then I'm going to walk away. And then I will tell them where the money is, or where the laptop is, and we're getting the fuck out of here, all right?
Well, that's an option.
well,
That's
why,
not.
why don't
I don't care about my life anymore. I just want you. I want you all to have that money. You deserved it. And I want you, Vlad, I want you to get back with Natasha.
Tavish, that is so kind. I'm going to use the money to buy back the house I sold to finance Banana Boys.
Tavish, you got to get out of here too. You can't just give yourself away for this.
I'm not giving myself away. If they kill me, it's a dead man's switch. Whatever they want is gone. All right?
Well,
I'm not afraid.
That's kind of. Do they want the data back, or do they want it destroyed?
They wanted the laptop, but it was to get the information away from that guy, and they want the laptop back themselves so that they can know that they have it and that he no longer has it, and then
Right.
get rid of it themselves.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's if the laptop is destroyed, that's what they want. That's not.
But they need to verify what's on it, right? I mean, they're not just gonna. I mean, otherwise, I'm just dead, regardless.
All right. It's time to start talking. And Clarence gets out of the car.
Okay.
Tavish
gets out of the car.
Tavish tosses him the freaking detonator.
Detonator to what? What
It
explosion?
doesn't detonate anything.
They
It's a
don't know.
bluff.
They don't know. He's right. Tavish is right.
Takes time to get out of his army uniform, revealing his trench coat. Puts on his
Yeah, I hope
proper-
nobody left anything back at the hotel, like some Banana Boys that was stashed under.
The Banana Boys I hid out of concern for Vladimir's personal well-being.
Right. Well, yeah, you were certainly concerned, but
Anyway,
puts on his hat, straightens out his gray trench coat, makes sure all of his gadgets are in perfect condition and placement, and starts walking forward.
does anybody join Clarence, or does he walk out alone?
I scramble out of the car, pick up the detonator that he didn't catch.
Oh, I did catch. I went.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I will accompany him though, and I look to him as I catch up to him on his right side, and I say, "In it to the end, partner."
As always, Stavish.
And I follow him, walking slowly towards the angry Russians.
And this unlikely duo goes to their fucking death.
Yeah, apparently.
You
Okay.
died before and you came back before. I won't let it happen again.
I look to Moshe, who's still in shotgun with me, and I say, Moshe, take off your seatbelt. And I unclip mine.
Okay, I unclip my seatbelt.
Do you know what they taught you Americans in school? They stop, drop, and roll.
I'm not American.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna do the roll apart if things get funky.
Well, in what? Do you want to be more specific?
Don't worry about it. And I put on "My Heart Will Go On" the radio.
Oh
Walk purposely towards this group of horrible-looking people.
And you do not have the laptop on your person.
I do not.
Okay.
By the way, George, do they have any vehicles there amongst their gathering? Excellent.
Yes.
Cool.
While they're talking, this will take a few minutes, so this is just going to be doing while they're talking. I'm gonna get back on my computer and get a copy of that data again and send it to a secure cloud storage area that I have set up.
Okay.
And set it on a timer to be sent to Interpol in 4 hours time.
Okay.
So if I do nothing in 4 hours time, that information will be sent to Interpol.
Okay. And Clarence and Tavish approach. Any other last actions before we get into this?
Car's on. Turn the car back on.
Okay.
That's it.
Then the smaller man calls out to you as you approach. You have the laptop.
Not on my person, but it is secured.
You got it.
Bring the laptop and we'll make the trade.
I'm gonna just use bullshit detector to make sure that this guy isn't just yanking my chain.
Okay.
I'm gonna just
You don't
comment.
need it. Yeah. So you use your bullshit detector. The way that he says the word laptop is very intense, almost panicked. It's very clear that he wants that laptop.
I'm gonna just make a comment and say about the number of people they have.
It's an awful lot of guards you brought with you. And I noticed you had a sniper up there in the mountains too. You expecting more trouble?
You made a very large exit from your city, so we brought extra.
Aye, that is smart, that was.
And I use bullshit detector again until George tells me I can't.
That was a lie. That was not the truth. He then nods to one of the thugs who walks over to a car, to the nearby car, opens the back. Are you going to use anything while he's doing that? Do anything while he's doing that?
I don't have any tricks, so really,
Nope,
Well, you have notice.
I
you
do
can
have
always use
notice. Sure, I'll use
to
notice.
try to figure out what he's doing.
Oh, I'll use notice. I use notice.
Like, what the?
I forgot I have notice. I notice.
So as he opens it, you can see that there is a large circle of some kind of white powdery material in the trunk. And in the center of it is the briefcase. He pulls out a briefcase and walks back over to the group, hands it to the man. Here is your money. He clips it open, opens it up, and you see rows of $20 bills.
Before that guy makes his way over, as he was getting it and moving his way, I'd like to just give a quick elbow to Tavish.
Remember, you can also spend points from your investigation to try to get more information.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay. So then I would like to spend, I guess, a point of notice.
Okay. It doesn't look like not like powdered sugar consistency. It's probably some kind of small crystal.
Small crystal.
Doing some coke before doing the arms deal or whatever.
Maybe.
I guess.
And it was a circle, fairly large, around the
fairly large circle around the laptop.
The briefcase. The
Or
briefcase full of
rather.
money.
Would military science or occult studies give me anything in reference to that? Otherwise,
No.
Otherwise, Clarence is trying to, as covertly as possible, just tap Tavish on his side with his elbow, and indicate to the trunk to try and see if he notices.
And now that he's indicated, I train my one good eye a little bit more intently at the back of the trunk.
Eye.
Okay. Do you have notice?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Do you have any points?
trunk close.
I have 3 floating points. I could spend one in notice. Fuck it. I spent a point in notice. So
Okay.
notice.
Then just before he closes the trunk, you too can see that circle.
Okay. I have here comes all my research stuff. I have research, I have fringe science, I have criminology, I have diagnoses, I have chemistry. Chemistry,
Okay.
it's probably good, right?
What would you like to try to use?
Forensics. Let's use forensics. Fuck it. Let's use forensics.
Forensics would be for using forensic investigations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chemistry, sorry.
Okay. Chemistry. It looks, from your vast experience with chemistry, to probably be similar to salt in its makeup.
I'm going to spend both of my 2 points in chemistry to get additional info.
It is most definitely salt.
Fucking hell, George.
Salt? What the fuck? What is the salt around this briefcase? George, I'd like to use occult studies to know why they have a circle.
I
of
say
salt.
it's just a bunch of salt. I like whisper. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
salt.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. And you use occult studies?
Yeah, I guess so. Why the fuck would there be a circle to keep the ghost in the briefcase?
And yes, with your occult studies, it is sometimes used in sealing rituals in occult studies to try to, bind something in it. But, of course, that's nonsense.
Of course that's nonsense.
Oh my fucking wait. Tavish's eyes go wide. And he like looks over at Clarence. Slugs don't like salt, do they? Like a mine slug wouldn't like salt, would it? And he furiously raises his eyebrows up and down, and then like kind of makes like a
Are
weird.
you getting
like,
the laptop or not? Here's your money. Stop making eyebrow motions.
all right. Okay, all right.
And
I'm gonna go. I'll go get the laptop.
Yeah, and Clarence will motion for him to do it.
I go and I run over to where the laptop is, in the car. All right, we're giving him the laptop now.
That wasn't the plan.
But they're not giving us the money unless we give them the laptop. So we gotta give them the laptop. That's how it works.
You asked them to get it from the drop point, and they said no.
I forgot to do that. All right, I'll be right back. Wait, can I take like a picture to have proof that we have the laptop? Because they might not believe me. That's why I came here. That's the real reason.
No, if you take a picture of it, they'll know it's not that it's with us and it's not in the gatehouse.
Right? No. This is just a picture that we have it. This is earlier in the day, right?
They're looking at you right now. I don't think it's going to work.
While this conversation
They are
is
literally.
going on,
Yes.
in an attempt to just keep the comfortable environment going on, Clarence will say to them, "No, this was quite a task to take care of getting said laptop, and quite a hardy force and security behind it too. Any specific reason for professional curiosity why you're looking for it? I mean, obviously it's taken care of, so no concern there. And I will use my reassurance to try and maintain a calm, comfortable interaction with them."
You've done your job well. If you wish to continue doing further jobs well, it would be better if you do not know what is on the laptop.
I believe that.
Back at the car. You gotta take a picture. Do you want the laptop or do you want the briefcase, the laptop or no?
I just need to have proof, all right? Because
That's
otherwise,
not going, no, listen to me. They're looking at you. They're going to see you take a picture. You gotta take
I
the
can
laptop
turn the
and-
flash off. I know how to take a picture without flash. I'm not glad.
I honestly don't trust you to do that.
Wait a minute. They have flash on cameras now? On
They
the phones?
you don't need it.
Either tell them it's in the gatehouse or take it right now and exchange it with them. Take one of the
Okay, fine. I'm going. Bye. God. You manky ass gate. All right. I make my way back up to the group. And I as calmly as possible, look at the short man with the briefcase. My associate has informed me that he has placed the laptop in a dead drop location. That once we have the money, you can go and retrieve.
Okay. You can go ahead and make me a conceal roll.
All right. This is going to go real good. Oh, this is my 4th one in a row.
Welcome to the club, man.
I don't understand. It's a 1. It's a 1.
You don't have any points in there?
He used them.
I use them.
Oh boy! Well,
Okay.
this was good, everybody.
He looks at his companions. Do you think this is some game?
No
Get
game.
the laptop and bring it here. Or we will clearly believe that you are trying to double try us here.
Very well.
We're not trying anything like that. Look, we're just a little skeeved out that you've got so many guys with you, all right? And
We also have the money right here.
Yeah,
We have
that's it.
shown you the money.
That's
you
a
have shown
good
us
point.
nothing of the laptop.
All right, I'll show you. I would have taken a picture. I didn't let me.
All right. Everybody, cool down. Clarence says with his hands up. Both at. He turns back to the guy. Goes, "We'll go get it, and we'll be right back. Okay?"
One of you will go get it.
Okay. Sure. Davish, go with the others and go get the laptop.
Right. I go back to the car to get the laptop again as I storm off, cursing and muttering to myself.
He's a colorful guy, but he means well.
I arrive at the car, I guess. Moshe! I need the goddamn fucking laptop!
Welcome back, Davish.
Hi, Vlad, how are you? I want the laptop.
How's it
alright?
going over there? All right, it's good.
No, it's not going alright. They're not gonna give us anything without the goddamn laptop, and we have no proof that we have the laptop because you didn't let me take a goddamn picture.
All right, I hand Tavish the laptop.
While that dialogue is going on, once more Clarence will begin conversation and go, I see you've got a significant setup here. We may have made a bit of a splash, but we got out pretty quietly. just curious. I thought I saw, what was that? Like salt in your trunk? Seems like an odd thing to have in there.
Perhaps it does. And perhaps you would be better off, again, not knowing.
I guess I don't even know if it does anything, but I'll try bullshit detector again. I don't know what that... I mean, he's probably
Okay.
very serious about me.
He's very
Trying.
deadly serious.
At this point, I probably arrive back with the laptop, muttering and cursing.
Okay.
Fucking gay.
As soon as he sees the laptop, his eyes focus on it, and they do not leave the laptop for the remainder of your conversation.
All right. Here's the laptop. I extend a hand with the laptop, and I extend the other hand to take the briefcase.
Okay. He hands the briefcase to Big Russian Guy. Big Russian Guy steps forward, hands out the briefcase, and holds his hand out for the laptop.
I exchange with him as long as he lets me.
Your hands, for a brief moment, are both holding the objects. Both of you holding the briefcase, both of you holding the laptop. And then the shot rings out. So, now I will ask you a very important question. Which of the two of you is more threatening in appearance.
Well,
Me.
let me make an
It's me.
argument. Let me make an
It's me.
argument here.
I have a glass eye, a scar on my face. I have a metal brace on my leg. I'm wearing the uniform still, the guard uniform, because I didn't take it off.
But Clarence's shoes are the size of flippers.
That's true. My size 14s are pretty horrifying. Clarence is a well covered, gloved with a hat that obscures vision with exception to his black clown hair that protrudes to the side. So if
this
you
is
make
your
out-
call. This is your call. I'm letting you
I mean,
determine.
I'm the medic, so I would prefer if I didn't get shot because I'm the only one who can revive people.
So I will let those in the car make the decision. Who is the more threatening individual?
Is it
in appearance.
Clarence?
I would say.
I think I would have to say
Tavish is much angrier.
yes, but Clarence is more capable.
But in appearance.
In
who is the
appearance?
more
Oh, in
threatening?
appearance.
Not knowing his character and what he's capable
Oh yeah,
of.
In appearance, it's
Just visibly. It's me.
It's Tavish. It's Tavish.
Okay. Tavish, what is your hit threshold?
I did take a lot of health. What is hit?
Your hit threshold is normally 3 unless you got a special perk that made it 4. Did you get said perk?
I might have. What's the special perk?
I think it was from athletics. Did you get the cherry for athletics?
I did get the cherry for athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it is 4.
Oh yeah, hard to hit. There it is. Hard to hit. Difficulty
Mhm.
number for shooting you is 4 instead of 3.
Okay.
God.
And he will be spending 3 points from his shooting.
Oh god. So even if he rolls a 1, he's gonna hit me.
Well, and he rolled a 1.
Ah.
As the sniper bullet fires, it rips into you as you're holding them for 2 damage.
For 2 damage. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. I have to actually roll that. Let's find out how much damage it is.
Oh god.
It is 2 plus the dice roll. George, read the rules before you state them.
Yeah.
It is a total of 6
Oh!
damage.
Oh!
I have 8 health, so I'm down to 2. I'm still alive. And I'm very pissed.
Yes. And now we enter combat.
Excellent.
Determine what your combat skill is for the first round. And the rating of that is your initiative.
Weapons, right? Can I pick
It's-
weapons?
It would be weapons or shooting,
Yeah. I'll
depending
pick my
on what you're
weapons
going to be doing.
'cause I have
Drive.
6 points in weapons. Shoot. Weapons.
Drive is your weapon? Okay,
Drive.
that's fine. And it's your rating, not your current points.
Oh, it's your rating. Oh,
Yep.
then I pick
Mhm.
explosive devices. It's 16.
But you, of
Oh,
course,
shit.
have to use it in the first
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
Do you have any explosives left?
I have 3 points in explosives right now. I still have 3 points.
No. Do you have any explosive devices left?
I have grenades in my breast pocket. Yeah, I had like 6 or 7 of them, and I only.
Okay. First up is Tavish.
I scream as I fall back in pain. Oh, you fucking shot me, you cunt! And I whip out a grenade from my breast pocket, pop the pin, and hurl it right into the dense cluster of 6 guys that are standing there, I guess.
Important
Okay.
question. Did you maintain hold of the briefcases? Like the briefcase
I
and the
have to
laptop?
draw a grenade, so I'm free. I mean, I'm that whatever
so
hand.
which are you letting go of, the briefcase or the laptop?
I'm letting go of the laptop. I don't care about the laptop. I want the money, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So make me your explosive devices check.
All right, please. I've rolled a lot of 1s. I deserve something good, please. Please, God, yes, 6. Let's go. Screenshot. Let's.
I don't care. That hits.
I'm gonna use my cherry because I have a cherry.
Okay.
I can spend 3 points from my pool to add 1d6 to an explosion, which I can use now. Correct?
Yes. Now you absolutely can.
Awesome. So that's my last 3 points. That explosion has an extra d6 to it.
plus a modifier. Okay. So, you are going to roll 2d6, please.
Max damage, max damage, max damage. Okay, 8. That's pretty good.
Okay. And to that gets added its class, which for a grenade is 2, times 3.
10 times 3, 30?
No, 2 times 3, so it is 6. So you're 8 plus 6, that is 14 points of damage, as 3 of the thugs explode in a fine mist from behind you, from in front of you.
Hell yeah. I curse them. I'm sending you to hell!
At which point, Vlad, you just saw the grenade wipe out half of the people.
Oh,
Granted, they were 3 mooks, but yes.
that's great. That's fine. That definitely undoes what I was going to do, but that's better this way. I wasn't going to
Get our boys out of there.
use the car as a missile. I'm going to drive over at top speed and use the car as a shield for Clarence and Travis. Tavish, so they can get in. Get in!
Okay.
Vladimir's here! Come on, lads! Oh, now I'm all kinds of fucked up. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I do.
I'm going to need you to make a drive check.
Okay. I got 2 points back, and do I need to add the points to that now, or just roll first? That was only for the chain. It's,
No, that was only for the chase. You can add it later.
okay. I rolled a 4, so I will not add anything to that, because those 2 points could potentially save our lives.
Okay. Then you have increased the difficulty by 1 of the sniper who is about to try to shoot out your tires.
Excellent. Thank you. That's my turn.
Yes, and he is the same initiative as you, so it lined
The
up
Vlads.
perfectly. The Vlads,
That's
as
why
another
I did
sniper
initiative.
shot rings out.
Flats.
Is it worth it? Yeah, it is. He needs to.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you raised his difficulty to 6. So he spends 5 points from his shooting
Holy shit.
to shoot out the front tire of your car.
Heaven boy.
Good news is you've wasted almost his entire pool with that maneuver.
Okay, next plan. Moshe, get out of the car now.
Next up is Clarence.
So, I've seen Tavish get shot, then he threw a grenade, decimating half of these dudes.
Mhm.
Then our car peels out and crosses right in front of us as another shot rings out. Assessing the situation, just really quickly, I'm looking across the way to see.
It has to be behind you because he was right next to the Russian guy. So
Oh,
if
okay,
he
okay.
didn't in front of you, then
Okay,
that hasn't really accomplished anything.
okay.
But that gives
yeah,
you something to get behind.
Cool. Just assessing the situation. What about the other 3 guys, real quick? What are they looking like?
They
Affected
look
by the grenade or shaken up?
a little razzled, but not injured by it.
And it's 3 guys plus the leader left?
No, it is the leader, the big guy, and 1 of the thugs,
Okay.
plus guy in the hills.
Got it.
Who's really just an environmental hazard at this point.
George, would I know if I could ruin a laptop with a tranq dart?
You could not.
Also,
and you would.
that-
A normal person, I would say, would know that.
Okay, I appreciate
Does
that.
Clarence know enough about plastic and technology to know that the little dart is not going to do enough to a
I'd say so.
laptop?
I'd say so.
Okay.
He's not a complete.
Then yes.
Okay. Then, with that being the case, God. I guess I'm gonna move for some cover next to the car and try
Okay.
and train my shot on, I guess, the big guy.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna shoot a trank real quick at him.
Okay.
God. And as I start moving over, as combat has ensued, Clarence will go, "You really should have told me about the salt in the trunk. That was your own mistake. Now you lose." And he's going to shoot the trank. And I'd like to see if my shooting cherry will activate for that, as I am monologuing while taking my shot. If you
What
want
is
a longer
your
monologue, I'll
shooting
do it.
cherry?
Yeah, my shooting cherry, right? Techno
What does it
thriller
do?
monologue. Once per fight, gain 3-point refill after
Yeah.
a combat monologue.
Sure.
So I would go longer if you would let me, but I think it's not appropriate for the combat. So I shoot my dart in the hopes of knocking out this dummy. Rolled a 2, so I'm probably going to need those points. So I'm going to... it's totally worth it to just, like, go full in. So, let's see. I used 3 points from the old man knockout. So I'm going to use my... I'm going to dump 8 points into this shot. 3-point refill, 5 remaining. I'll just dump all my shooting
Okay.
into it.
So you hit him with the trank dart. He now has to try to resist falling unconscious.
Oh, I hope that those points make a difference. Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, let's see how he does. He rolls very badly, so he will unfortunately have to spend from his health pool in order to make the success, but it is better for him to have less health than to be immediately unconscious, which is what would have happened.
Oh, God.
Okay. So your little trank dart did far more than it should have.
I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you
Well,
are.
he's still up, and he's
Yeah,
a
he
big
is.
guy. He's
He's a
probably
big
going
fella.
soon.
Yes, he's going next.
Oh
He has
God.
the same
boy.
initiative as Clarence. Okay. As he gets hit with the trank dart, he looks down at it. He, in the very standard way, plucks it out, throws it to the ground, and then charges the man who shot him around the corner, waiting up for a haymaker. What is your hit threshold?
4.
Okay. And he will spend 3 from his hand to hand to make sure that he makes it. And why? Rolls a 2. So he makes it with a threshold of 1. Okay. And he socks you in the face for 2 health levels of damage.
Oh!
Oh, wait, sorry, wrong guy. Yes, 2 health levels of damage.
Oh! Clarence stumbles back and then whips his head forward, his eyes goggling a bit. But we got a scrapper!
Okay. Then, the last remaining thug goes. He looks at his poor, destroyed comrades. He then pulls out an assault rifle
Oh God.
and locks it and aims it at the one who blew them up.
Am I behind the car now, though?
The car drove up after you. So no, it couldn't drive in front of you because the people were there.
Oh,
So it drove up behind you.
it's time to meet my maker.
But it
Maybe.
also blocked the sniper in the process, so...
Yes. Okay.
Tell me you got some cherries or something to blow on this.
Ah!
They miss.
Guys,
He misses. He misses. He rolled like poop and does not have good enough shooting, this thug, to really make it worthwhile to get this shot in.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God.
Moshe, as the fire erupts around Tavish, Moshe, is your call to action.
All right, I'm going to shoot at the guy who just took a shot.
Okay.
Okay. I got 2 points of unfloating point to make this work, and I don't know if we can survive another round. So let's see what happens. That's a 2, and I'm gonna put 2 points into that for a 4. No, 3 points into that for a 5.
Okay.
That is
So you
every point
hit with a threshold of 2.
Woo!
So that means you add 2 to your weapon damage. What kind of weapon is this?
It's a handgun. It's a Desert Eagle.
Handgun
Deagle.
Desert Eagle. So that'll be a +1. So add 3 to whatever you roll on your damage d6.
Okay.
On baby, roll high.
Come on. All right. 4 plus 3 for 7.
Ooh, that's some good damage.
Okay. You whip out your gun. You lean out the window. Did you even get out of the car?
No, I am still. I'm huddling in the I'm shooting out of the passenger window.
Yes. You rest your arm on the window. You aim. You fire. Headshot. He falls to the ground.
Woo!
Nice shot, Mosha!
Anton looks around at his fallen comrades. Well, now you know his name's Anton.
Yeah, we
There you
do.
I couldn't keep saying that guy. He runs over to big guy, grabs the laptop from him, and then beelines toward the other car.
Don't let
Jumping
him
into the
escape.
driver's seat. Does not have time to drive away, but the car does start up.
Okay. Who's
You better have a high drive.
It
for
is
next-
now
next round.
Tavish's turn.
Oh, we just go again? Okay, but I don't have to
Top
use
around.
explosive devices this time, do I?
No, well now if you're gonna switch your thing, it'll switch your initiative. So are you
Okay, never
using-
mind. I will keep using explosive devices.
Interesting.
Oh.
I'm
okay.
going to, because the car pulled up to block the
Wait.
sniper shot.
So,
So
is
I-
anybody changing what they're using?
No.
I'm assuming Vlad is, since I mean he could drive on a flat tire, but it's not easy.
No, I'm gonna switch to shooting.
The
Okay.
Derringer.
What is your
It's a-
shooting?
It's a 7.
Okay.
One shot.
One shot.
Make it count.
Okay. Anybody else changing?
Can you pop a tire
No.
with that fucking gun?
Okay. Tavish.
All right, so having just been shot at and surviving the second time, I feel like I'm invincible, and the blood rage has overtaken me. I reach into the car, because it's right next to me now, I assume.
Mhm.
I grab my M14 assault rifle. I pump the RPG attachment on the bottom, and I shoot the car with the dude in it.
Okay. Make me your
No.
shooting roll.
Would that be shooting, or would that be explosives? Because I'm using the RPG attachment.
Okay, explosives. Make me an explosives roll.
I mean,
But you
I
have
was just,
0 points left?
I do, so I would like to use shooting, but would that mean I have to switch?
That would
my
change
Yes, that would
order.
mean you have to switch your initiative.
All right, so I think it's probably better to try and kill him before he gets away.
Okay.
With a good roll.
A fresh roll.
Give me that. Give me that. 5. It's a 5.
Okay. That hits with a threshold of 2. So roll me 1d6.
Okay. 1d6.
Plus his grenade category, which he's gonna
Mhm.
shit up.
4.
That car is
Okay.
fucking confetti now.
Yes, the grenade thumps out, hits underneath the car, explodes, it flips. Your backup escape vehicle now destroyed, as is the guy inside and probably the laptop.
Awesome. They're going to have to glue you back together in hell.
At which point, it's the sniper's turn. No shots ring out.
Lost. Or he's taking his time to aim to get a
He's
better
broken
shot.
his morale.
Or
Or he's leaving.
Clarence.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see. This guy who just slugged me in the mouth is gonna get a taste of his own medicine. Ah! Nice.
Is it too late to change what I want to use this turn?
Yes, because
Okay.
we're already in the initiative.
Okay.
You can change it on your turn, but you won't get the initiative boost.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, rolled a 5. And seeing as the other guys have been taken care of, 4 points going to that bad boy. Shoryuken!
Okay. So that is a total of 9. So you hit with 5. -2 because fists don't do a lot of damage. So that's 3 added to your roll.
I rolled a 1.
Well,
pretty
thankfully, you ate 4 of his health levels last round because of the
Because of the trank.
trank. As you sock him in the face, he falls backwards, lifted off of his feet, hitting the ground, unconscious.
That's the Cunningham service for you. That's my turn.
And that's the last active combatant. So you're out of initiative.
Vladimir demands that you get in the car.
I get out of the car and go get the spare fucking tire and start changing the goddamn tire. You have a your tire is not working. Shut out your tire.
We do
You
not
can't go
know.
anywhere.
We do not know. Yes, we can. I will force the car to drive, but we do not know if the sniper is gone.
All right, let's get out of the cemetery. Does anybody actually know, like, how long can you drive, like, on
It's
a flat
not-
tire?
it's
Before?
I would.
Well, yeah, he would, but it's not good
You-
when you're riding on the axle.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I know.
It's not his
You hear
car. He doesn't
banging
care.
I don't care.
coming
and
from the
it's-
mausoleum. Very
Wait.
loud banging.
Vlad, pull the car behind one of the mausoleums so we have cover.
You got to change the tire.
We'll fix the
Get out
car
of
and we'll
here.
get out of here. But there's something coming from that mausoleum.
You
I
take-
can open the door for you, and I
Travis,
pull
no
out more
explosives.
grenades.
and I reload my trank
Ta-
gun as I start.
Tavish and Clarence, you take care of the mausoleum.
You got it.
Change the tire.
I flip the pin on one of my grenades, and I make my way, holding the trigger down, over to the mausoleum door. Knock, knock! I throw it at the door.
Tavish, no!
Tavish, why would you do that?
Make me your explosives.
Can I do anything to foul that? I mean, like,
What are you going to try to do? Athletics?
I would say yeah, athletics to try and just
Smack
like
it in a different direction.
not
yeah,
even
that'll be
it, but
great.
Just not even it, but him, so that it at least isn't going towards what we're
That was
investigating
two.
because he's destroying people.
The blood rage has consumed me. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. You can make an opposed athletics check with him right now.
All right, here we go. Oh, thank you. I rolled a 5.
I will not. I will try to fail this if I can. I have to roll athletics.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. So right before you're about to launch it, Clarence grabs you, holding you back.
Don't throw at it. Take some breaths, Tavish. There's information in there.
Shit! I gotta fucking use this.
Throw it that way.
I
Hold
go
up,
over to
guys,
the
dude.
body of the unconscious big guy, and I open his mouth and I
No,
stick
no,
the
no, no,
grenade
no,
in
no.
it.
No, it's right next to the
We can
car.
get info. Throw that thing the hell away.
And I'm holding it like in his mouth, like angrily, like staring.
Tavish, if you care anything about our friendship, you will throw that thing away right now.
Don't want to.
I know you don't, but we got
I
a
get out
job
the
to
spare
do.
tire and start changing the tire while this is going on.
While there's a standoff.
Noted.
I can roll a mechanics check if you want me to.
I'm gonna take a swig on Banana
Got
Boy.
it. That's negligible. Yeah. Okay, you take a swig on Banana Boy.
I slowly remove my hand clenched around the grenade from the big guy's mouth, and I like look around for something to blow up. Is there anything to blow up?
You're in a
There's-
cemetery.
yeah.
Choose something.
Yeah. There are other mausoleums and other
I
gravestones.
throw it at the priceless headstone of the art piece because it just
You
looks...
don't know which one that was. Only he does. Sorry.
Thank you.
Damn it. I throw it at whatever one looks cool to me because I want to destroy something beautiful.
All right.
You do so. There is a very nice, ornately carved
Oh, thank you.
Grandma.
gravestone, and it blows up. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Okay. So we're changing the tire. Clarence,
I'm just sitting
Clarence.
in the driver's seat drinking.
Clarence, you want to try again?
Thank you, Tavish. Now come on. Grab your gun.
Also, do you have a med kit or anything? I think I got shot back there.
Oh God.
I don't remember. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna forget. I'm not quite sure, but I think it happened. It's all
Maybe-
really a haze.
Maybe you take it easy. I'll check this out.
No. I gotta back you up. We're partners.
All right, just take it slow, big guy. All right.
I kind of wobble and wooze all over as I make my way over towards the mausoleum with
And-
Clarence.
And as I start making my way over, I'll shout over to Vlad and Moshe. Make sure that big guy is tied up so he doesn't go anywhere. There's info in that big noggin of his.
I'm not taking him anywhere.
Tie him up. We can interrogate him.
I go and I just sit on his chest and keep drinking.
Okay.
And Tavish and Clarence go to the mausoleum where there's the thumping going on.
You arrive at the mausoleum. You can, you almost feel it through the door.
It sounds like a big guy, huh?
Yeah.
As you get there, you can see that there is a metal bar that's been like a pipe pushed through it and then bent.
All right. This could be tricky, all right?
All right, let me. I'm gonna pull out some of the remaining C4 plastic explosives that I have on my person. I'm going to put a detonator pin in it, and I'm gonna put it in front of the door, and I'm gonna stand back and just like hold the trigger in case anything huge comes out that I need to deal with.
Okay.
Tavish, maybe instead of placing explosives next to you and me, maybe you train the M14 on the door?
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. I leave the explosives there, but I do pull out my gun and I stow the thing in my back pocket. The
Okay.
detonator.
Count your wins, Clarence. Count your wins. And I go towards the door. And... Hello? Anybody in there? I'm guessing you're not friends with these guys. They're dead.
Good. Release me from this place.
What's your name, stranger?
My name is unimportant to you.
It kind of is, because we're not quite sure to trust you, considering the last people we just trusted tried to kill us.
All right, buddy. Just
Yeah.
gonna lay this out for you. There is C4 strapped to this mausoleum at this time. If you don't cooperate, this angry Scottish man will blow you up.
He's not kidding!
And I
My
will
name is
reassurance.
Anton Dodopovic.
Anton DeVoe.
Oh, that's a contact. Oh,
That was the name of the person that you were supposed to meet here.
Ah, that's the name.
And I shout out to the two guys, to the other guys. Anton DeVoe is here.
Well,
Oh.
get them out.
All right.
Trust!
Hey Tavish, you want to give me a hand with the
Aye.
awful metal bar?
All right. You're able to slide it out, not rebend it, but slide it, working it like a puzzle ring out, and unfixing the door.
We start to open the door, or
Open
I
the
start.
door.
Well, I start to open the door, and I look to Tavish, and I give him like the sign language of gun at the ready.
The door opens, and you see, inside of there, standing somewhat in the darkness, a little hard to see them, a tallish man, slightly receding black hair, otherwise a decently youthful figure. He is wearing very old-style clothes, and they have holes in them, almost like bullet holes. And then your eyes catch, beneath on the sides, two corpses with part of their skull caved in. then looks at you, smiles. Thank you for releasing me.
Sure. If you don't mind, it's been a bit of an experience, and with his trank gun in hand, he'll motion for him to walk out, but still have it trained on him.
He looks at you. No.
Come again?
No.
As in, you don't want to leave?
Then he turns, looks deeper into the mausoleum, and starts to walk deeper into it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going?
I am leaving.
The way out's this way, buddy. Because this is where the outside is. That's further into the creepy
He
crypt.
keeps walking into the shadows.
Hey, 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 don't go any farther.
He does not stop walking.
What's going on over there?
This
He's
guy's
almost
walking
completely
in.
obscured. He's almost completely obscured by shadow.
I shoot my trank.
Do we need him?
The tranquilizer. Roll
It's
that
gonna-
shooting.
He's bulletproof. He's a goddamn superhero.
Shit, rolled a 2. It's probably not going to be good. And I pumped all my points into knocking out the big
It
behemoth,
misses,
so-
unfortunately, as he steps the rest of the way into the shadow.
Hey, where are your contacts? Where are you going? Reloads trank gun.
I am going to eat. You hear the voice, not from deeper in the crypt, but from behind you, by the car. You turn around and you see him walking around from the unwitnessed back of the car toward Vlad and the man on the ground.
You can
Do you
shadow
mind?
walk?
Do you mind? Looking at Vlad.
I look at the banana boys. I slowly put the cork back in, and I put the bottle down next to me on the ground, and then I get up, and I just move away.
Slowly,
He kneels down next to... Oh, Moshe, do you do something?
I just slowly start making my way into the car, assuming the tire has changed.
He kneels down next to the large unconscious man on the ground, brings his head behind him, at which point he opens his mouth, his jaw unhinges, and you can see little bits of tentacle inside of his mouth. And then something shoots from his mouth into the back of the man's skull, breaking it, and beginning to suck something out.
I get in the driver's seat and start the car.
George?
Get to the car!
Wait, it's time. It's finally time. I draw my Derringer, and I train it on this dude's fucking dome as he's eating this other guy,
He's bulletproof.
and I shoot him right in the fucking head.
Okay. Make your shooting roll.
Please roll 6. Please put
I
everything
dropped a
into this.
2, and I'm adding all 7 points to that.
Okay.
It's one shot, hopefully one kill.
Make me your d6 roll.
Unless that's a silver bullet or a salted bullet. Oh my god.
What did
Where's
you
the
roll?
fucking salt, man?
I only did 2 damage, I guess, or I rolled a 2.
Nope. The bullet rocks into his head, breaking away a large fragment of skull and flesh. He stops. The mouth retracts, and he looks up at you. They're going to know you did that. And then the wound begins to close as he stands and starts to walk away.
George, occult studies. As Clarence watches all of this in basically the most scientific analysis, seeing a point-blank bullet shot to a dude after he had the teeth and the tentacles and shit shoot out. I've gotten a beautiful picture of this fucking monstrosity. What am I dealing with?
This reads much like something out of Lovecraft.
Okay, goodbye.
Clarence, you want to
He-
buy an
Get to
island?
the fucking car!
You want to
Yeah,
buy an island in the Bahamas and just live there for the rest of our
I
lives?
start moving the car forward,
That's a good idea. And I will
waiting for and if everybody doesn't get in, I'm gonna move a little faster for
He keeps walking into the darkness, and the last thing before he disappears into the darkness. I'm sure we will meet again.
No, I don't think so. No, probably not.
Vladimir!
Tavish, get the suitcase. Let's get out of here.
I go over.
As he
I go over to the
witnessed his
driver's
skull
side of the.
growing.
I go over to the driver's side of the car and I tap you on the shoulder, Moshe. I need this for emotional safety.
Oh, welcome back. I get out and get the passenger seat.
Oh well, fuck you very much. I didn't see you try to shoot the fucker.
Clarence hops in.
Anyway, I
the back.
get in the driver's seat.
All right, let's move.
And you
I'm
drive.
holding the briefcase like a baby.
Clarence
drive
continues
away.
to watch where our contact quotations was as we drive.
You watch where he was as you do. The headlights scan across the darkness where he was, and he is nowhere in sight.
Send all the files to every police agency I can think
Okay.
of.
Okay.
Well, to Interpol at least.
Okay. Yeah, you send it to Interpol, or do you try to actually send it to every police agency?
I send it to Interpol and
Knowing that the guy that you stole this from was very cautious and quiet about what he was doing.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to announce to the world that there's aliens. There's fucking goddamn aliens. George, you said
I'll
this
think about
was a
this for a
spy
little
game, just your casual spy game.
You,
Damn fucking aliens. We
you,
uncovered
son,
proof of goddamn fucking aliens.
you son of a bitch, George.
Welcome to Night's Black Agents, a game about secret agents discovering that there is a vast vampiric conspiracy in the world.
I just wanted to patch things up with my wife. Okay.
Not one of them.
I'm spent. Like me, Adam, as a person.
I'm emotionally upset as well. George, I guess we just drive the fuck out of there and then whatever.
Fade
Okay.
to black.
Tavish hugging the briefcase.
Yeah, Tavish will suggest to the group that they all move to Antarctica, where the sun is up all the time. And
Isn't that where the movie
30 Days of Night.
The
yes,
Thing
but that's
took
because
place?
like a certain time of the year, then there's 30 days of night. But that's when you go to the Bahamas. That's when you
Yes.
move to the Bahamas.
Oh,
At some
okay.
point,
Yeah.
At some point, you open the briefcase, you look at all your money, the row of $20 bills with the newspaper clippings beneath it.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
what's
what
the
I was
newspaper
afraid of.
clippings? Oh God.
It's
False.
filler.
It's weight.
Yeah, it's filler to make
We
it
were
look
robbed.
like it was full of money.
Oh, fuck. I can't buy back my old house. Well, this is completely fucked. So, first thing I suggest as we go along the bumpy road, the first thing I suggest is that we get very drunk. I will take anything, probably my own stock, and then we decide what to do next. And I look at my Derringer.
boys.
Yeah.
want some banana boys so bad.
There's a whole case in the back, my friend. Help yourself.
You drive away into the darkness. We cut to a house burning. A man walking through the flames kicks over a trash can and then sees a burning piece of paper on the ground.
Oh, I didn't think that was going to come back to bite me.
We cut
Oh,
to
you
the
didn't?
hotel. And another man, cloaked in shadow, picking up a bottle of Banana Boys before grabbing his phone and walking out into the hall.